Hello, hello. This is your first night at Cursed One session 110.
No,
I
not
will be your,
again.
your guy, phone guy.
No.
Welcome back to me making more FNAF references on this fucking stream. Hi, I'm Dean. Welcome to the Cursed Ones. It's not even introductions yet, but I'm introducing myself. Wow. Um,
Get a head
Cole,
start
Cole is searching for dice, I
for
think.
dice.
He's on the hunt. And
Yeah, flathead.
he's also first in line to answer the question of the day, so he better
Go
hurry
ahead.
up with those dice.
Oh
Go
no.
ahead.
But I also forgot. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the question of the day. So
I was just gonna
No,
ask.
go ahead. Yeah. No,
I'll take a.
You could ask what's your favorite soda?
what's
I
your
feel
favorite
like probably
soda?
your favorite drink has already been done, but
Oh,
I feel like if we go
absolutely.
soda specifically, then
Let's
maybe
do
that's
soda.
more
Yeah,
better.
why not? All right, Cole. Cole Radical. Oh shit.
I do
Your
have an
nickname.
answer for that. Yeah.
I also have to read your nickname. I'm forgetting how to stream, guys. Have you
It is-
seen this
So you
man?
first got to take your stream key.
I do know how to stream, surprisingly. Have you seen this man? Who are you? What's your favorite soda?
Hi, I'm Cole. Still
Forehead.
searching for the D20 in this set. I have too many dice.
Oh, you do.
And yes. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
I have a favorite soda. I also play Ryder. That's for information.
It
I
sounds like you're
suppose.
stalling to think of your favorite soda.
Oh no, I know what it is.
Okay.
My choice is cherry Coke. I even had some earlier today.
I had no clue you
from-
were a cherry Coke enthusiast, actually.
I don't actually like regular Coke. I don't give a crap about. I actually prefer regular Pepsi over regular Coke.
That is
But
a scandalous
cherry Coke?
option.
Cherry Coke's good, and that's my stance.
I've never had cherry Coke, so I'll take your word for it on this one.
Take it.
I'm taking it. I don't know what else to say other than I am indeed fucking taking it. Hi, I'm the Master Fake Crier. I'm Dean. I'm the Dungeon Master. I play everyone else, and I run this shit show. My favorite soda is a tie between Orange Crush and Sprite because they're really good. My favorite thing to do when I'm at Subway is to just mix the two of them together and just down that. It's great. I like citrus, is what I'm getting at here. That's my taste. I like a crisp
Fair.
fart of Sprite in the morning. All right. Morg, who are
You.
you? And what's your soda?
I'm Morg. My character is Arden, and my soda is basically anytime you go to like a craft brewery and they have root beer that they made, because that's really nothing else can compare.
Beer's
If we're
very
talking
good.
actual soda that like comes in bottles, like in normal places, well, if it's large bottles, then probably one of the like weirder flavors of Crush. You know how they've got like peach? Peach Crush is really good. Yeah,
I did not know
yeah, it
Peach Crush
exists.
was a thing.
It exists, and
at
it
Tim
sucks,
Hortons,
so.
Canada check real quick. At Tim Hortons, they sell a carbonated peach drink too, and that's like really good, but they only sometimes have it. It's not on the menu. It's something that you have to like take off the shelves and have. But I think recently they added a new peach drink, and it's weird because it's not the same peach drink as the peach drink in the bottle, and it messes me up.
That is very confusing.
Strange.
I will say the other really good Crush flavor is pineapple.
I've heard of Crush Pineapple. That seems like it would
Pineapple
taste
Crush
like a
is also
Sour
quite
Patch
good.
Kid. Interesting.
It doesn't.
Shit.
It to be fair, it's just really sweet. I guess the other soda, the one that you can't really get in the States, is Orangina. I think it's mostly just French. That's what I'm drinking right now, which is why I thought of
Interesting.
asking what people's favorite soda was. You
Yeah,
probably
I've
like
never
it.
heard
It's
of that.
basically orange juice but fizzy.
That sounds kind of fucked up, is what I will say.
It's not, because it's like, you know, like Orange Crush, orange soda, they don't really taste like an orange. This is
That's
like,
true.
it's orange juice. It has pulp in it, and it's fizzy. It's perfect.
Sure. Yeah, no, the French.
Sorry, I'm more
French.
shocked that the has pulp in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm shocked about, actually.
Hey, I have proof. I have proof right here. See, it says, et sa pulp, which means, and it's pulp.
We're learning French.
Yeah.
I like Cece and I,
No,
old
I know
women,
some
just
French.
Yeah, I
All
mean,
right. W plus it's okay now plus death accepted. Who are you and what's your favorite soda?
Hello, I'm Cece. I play Sharpay, and I don't like soda. I just like water. One time when I was maybe like 10 years old, I accidentally took a sip of my dad's Pepsi in a Noodles & Co., and it upset me so badly that I never had soda again.
Is this... Have you actually never had soda again?
No. I don't like it. I'm really picky, and that extends to soda.
That is baffling.
Yeah.
I've never heard that story.
I mean,
I'm surprised I never told it. It's a core memory for some reason. Because I hated it so bad. I expected water and it wasn't water, and I was upset.
You enter into
That's
Cece's
definitely
mind
shock.
palace, and alongside like cherished childhood memory, beloved memories with girlfriend, I don't know, finding out you're gay, because that's a core memory for all of us. That's the handshake core
is a
memory
core
a lot of us
memory.
have. And then in the middle of it, it's drank some Coke, fucking hated it.
I mean, that's fair. That's the one soda I can't stand is
That is like
cola.
the worst
I
introduction
hate
to
cola.
soda. You did pick the objectively worst soda to introduce yourself to it. So
I didn't pick
I
it. It was
hate,
by
like,
accident.
Not that
soda
bad.
They're awful. They're
But
just
when you're,
awful.
like-
Every other soda is fine except maybe ginger ale, but those are just awful.
Whoa, coming
Ginger ale
after
is just too
ginger
boring.
ale. Canada
Well,
Dry
ginger ale is
begs
just
to
Too
differ.
boring, you know? Like, it's too boring. When I could have ginger beer instead, which tastes far more strongly of
That's
ginger.
true, actually. One time I went
You
to
know-
a restaurant and they had homemade ginger ale, and it was just a big fucking stick of ginger in club soda, and it was horrible. That's all I have to say.
I don't think
My-
that's the same substance.
I don't think that's ginger ale.
I don't think
They
that's
said
right.
it was ginger ale. They lied to me.
I don't think that's right.
What happened last session? Let's do the recap.
My last statement is that Pepsi is like a flatter Coke, and I like that.
I like flat soda,
That's
so I agree
alright.
with you.
I have no opinion,
yeah,
so I
like my
respect
sodas kinda
yours.
flat.
I'm so glad that we all are flat fans. Anyways,
Why would you
we enjoy flat soda, flat bread, hopefully. All right, so last session, you guys had finally woken up from the hospital. Alongside this, Arden had made her way to the large, bustling city of Threadwire that was also kind of beat to shit after an apocalypse, but, like, it's still bustling. It's still pretty active and still relatively pretty to look at if you ignore the holes and the worms and such. They're working on it. But, basically, Arden went down into the sewers after good old our favorite little silly man Walter was like and alerted Arden to go down into the sewer, where she found the unconscious form of Ryder, who ate shit in the ground during the apocalypse and, I don't know, have died. So
He got
Arden
lost. He got lost.
got lost. The rest of the party died. So there's like a
He did
thread I
live.
have going here. So it finished right before I could
He
bite it.
lived because he got lost on his way to the afterlife.
That could be
True.
true, and he ended up in
True.
life again. But
He's
Arden
blind.
managed
Can't
to.
blame him.
That's true. Arden managed to find him and help him to safety, where they realized they had a common goal, which is find the Cursed Ones. Ryder was very suspicious about the fact that Arden wanted to find the Cursed Ones, but basically Arden
Find them and
convinced
be
him.
friends with them, even.
Yeah, very suspicious about that course of events. And eventually, Ryder could not stop Arden from following him, so they went to the hospital, where Sharpay and Lelee were waking up, reading letters, grabbing materials, getting ready for the day. Benny was passed the fuck out. And introductions were had, fun times were had, and now we have a new party member in Arden, our beloved. After that, they got a ominous, riddling, confusing, confounding, poetic message. And that basically sent them on a scavenger hunt throughout the whole city, reading a bunch of rhyming riddles and doing a bunch of strange tasks for the mysterious figure that, at the end of the day, as they approached a bulletin in their last note, they realized was the beloved, the wretched, the horrible, and the absolutely excellent Cornelius, who some of us know. Most of us here know.
I know him.
I know him
character.
very closely.
You do.
The joke is that Cole is Cornelius. All right.
It's
I
been
don't.
years since I've played that, man. I don't know how long it's been, actually.
It has been years, I think. I think it's
Probably, like,
legitimately been
one.
like a year.
It's possible at this point.
Oh,
But
how the
he's
time passes.
back. And I believe that's where we're going to start off our session. Woo-hoo-hoo. So, without further ado, I suppose, are we ready?
Yes.
I think so.
Excellent. Ready for Freddy. 5 nights.
That's
it
not
all
what I
Circles
meant.
back.
it all comes back to 5 Nights at Freddy's.
And then there's me, blissfully unaware of anything to do with that franchise.
Thank God, you live such a good
That's
life.
shocking.
I live a charmed life. Well, okay, I know a couple things, which is that there's like mascots and they murder you.
That is true.
Mhm.
Man, I have a lot
Yep.
to tell you about the Bite of 87, but that'll be a
It all
topic for
started
another
at
day.
Fredbear's Family Diner.
I also know there's
That's
more than one of them, but like
forever.
I also find it a little bit strange that there's more than one of them. I think one was enough.
Yeah, there are way
There's
too
so
many.
many.
But that's not the
Yeah.
discussion we're here to have today. We're here to
This
play.
session is just a party discussing FNAF.
It started
So
at
true.
Fredbear's Family Diner.
It's like, okay, Arden. Now, if you want to join us, there's some things you gotta know.
God.
Arden wouldn't enjoy FNAF because she'd think it was too boring.
And Arden
Okay,
is
well,
right.
gameplay
From what
sucks.
I
Let's
know of the
begin.
gameplay, she'd be right. She'd be right. You could really
Gameplay
just sit there
sucks.
and like close doors.
We're gonna
Basically.
talk
It's not
about
interesting.
FNAF
She
all
wants to be able to
fucking
punch
session.
them, you know? If there's no combat, then what's the point?
Arden would love Willy's Wonderland, the movie. Allow me to finally begin. The ambiance is playing. We are just talking.
Yes. Yes.
All right,
Snap.
let's do it. A cool. Fuck, I can't stop thinking about fucking FNAF. All right.
It's fine. Just take a deep breath in. Let a deep breath out. Return yourself to Zen. This is the monk
Yes.
teachings coming in. You just gotta...
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I did take a Tai Chi class,
A
so...
cool night's breeze passes by your ankles. The time is about 6:30. The winter's moon holds its grip over the sky, even at such a normally bright time. It shines through the pedestals of its bitter rival's temple, as a spotlight shines down from the structure of the Temple of Solaris. And it kind of shines down almost poetically above all of you. It's nearly laughing as it draws the tides back and forth within the distance. The call of waves echo a fine cackle. A parchment rustles in the wind, poorly plastered to the bulletin in front of you. The Troop of the Precipice. I cannot speak. The Troop of the Precipice presents The Cursed Ones: The Untold Story, featuring special guest Kelsey Nearid. The night crowd behind you. Crickets chirp, dogs bark, howl into the distance, and it somehow all doesn't manage to block out this cackle of, like, crashing waves. It's like a conch shell has been held to your ear. You kind of hear it whisper, "See you there," through its rushing currents. It's so poignant that you forget you're not near the docks. You're in the middle of perhaps the most grounded part of the city. But you do hear the sound of footsteps running past you all, and there's a sudden movement, a gust that cuts too suddenly and too close to just be that of the wind. It feels more like a dart cutting through the air, as you all feel a small paper appear in your palms.
Like me
I'm
too.
looking at it.
Yes, everyone.
Some impressive reverse pickpocketing there.
Ryder's just gonna shake it off. He doesn't know what this is.
A ticket to a boat falls to the ground. On top of it, it is a cleanly cut ticket to the Cogito Ergo Sum, a seaward vessel that, according to the dates, is leaving sometime midday tomorrow.
Ooh, free boat tickets.
Sharpay is going to pick up
Except for
Ryder's
when
ticket.
dropped. Okay,
You
yeah.
guys do
There we
hear
go.
those
Somebody's got it.
footsteps quickly patter off into the crowd.
Well, just turning
what's
to
going on?
Ryder, that they've got tickets for a boat going to the circus. I guess Cornelius is doing now. There's a poster here with my fiance on it. They're doing a story about us, apparently. That's cool.
I don't think Ryder has ever heard about Cornelius.
No, he's not heard a word
Yeah.
of who the fuck Cornelius is.
This-
Neither of these guys know.
Brother-in-law.
It's like, is this somebody I need to find and beat up?
Nate, he has a curse. He's my soon-to-be brother-in-law. He has a curse that makes him think that the entire world is a stage and everything's a play, and he's very dramatic. I love him, but the curse is kind of a problem, seeing that he has now kidnapped his sister, my fiance.
Okay,
Gotta love
complicated family.
Yes, it's so complicated. This is not the worst of it.
I don't think I need to know the rest of it then.
Oh, I
That's all right.
don't need to beat him up. Gotcha.
You can.
I mean, only a
We'll-
little, you know?
We'll evaluate the situation when we arrive.
That's fair, yeah. This is just reading to me
So-
more as like a slap situation rather than a
Maybe. Yeah.
Warhammer situation.
Yeah.
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 Are we saying be ready to kill, though?
I mean,
I don't
when
think
when are we
tell
ever not?
Your future brother-in-law.
Truthfully.
That seems a little...
Yeah, I'd like him to not
Yeah.
die.
It would make the wedding a bit complicated.
It would. It would. It would not be fortunate. But well,
So, I guess that's our
Well,
next
if we do
stop.
have to kill him, we'll knock you out first so you can say you weren't involved.
oh, good to know. Thank you. Yeah. As usual, I suppose. Prepare for the worst, hope for the best.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah. Ugh. Well, midday tomorrow for the boat. So I guess we've got time to wander around a bit more if we want to go shopping. If the shops are open, which
Most of them
Yeah.
are.
most of them are.
Okay. I mean, I
We never
think
even
I,
got those potions.
think I
I mean,
bought
I spent
everything
most
I
of my
needed.
pocket money on healing potions, so... Because it's important
Most-
to have them for safety.
Yeah.
Safety
Most of my
reasons.
shopping list has already been taken care of, so I don't really
Mhm.
think of anything.
God.
Yeah, I
Opens
mean,
the
I've got lots of
documents.
arrows and...
Oh, right,
guys-
I need my sheet.
Yeah, that would be an important thing to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys like kind of pulling out different pamphlets and such, just generally leaning up against this poster board, this nice, well-constructed, though beat the fuck up bulletin board. Just, I guess, figuring out your next steps and where to go.
Did
Did
we
we
ever
ever-
actually go to Horizon Walker's Hollow, or did we just stop by there when we were looking for
No,
Calypso?
you guys
We didn't
never
actually shop?
went. You guys never went to
Okay.
Horizon Walker's Hollow.
Okay, I would be interested in that.
Also, did any? I know I didn't happen while I was there, but did you guys long rest last week?
No.
No.
Okay, got it.
So taking
Yeah, we
a nap
were just in
wouldn't
the
be
hospital.
bad.
Okay, then I'll be fine. I was just curious if I needed to heal up.
Yeah, it's in
Probably should
order.
rest through the night, but we'll
I mean,
get
we
there.
probably will at some point.
It's in order.
Yeah,
But, like,
yeah.
What time is it now?
It's about 6:30
Oh, okay. So we've got time.
p.m.
We'll
Yeah,
find somewhere
bedtime
to
isn't
stay.
until 10. So.
That is Arden's cut-off bedtime.
Is your mother
Like, no,
going
if
to
it's 10,
enforce
then I really ought to go to bed.
Because
No, but I'd feel better if I enforced it.
yeah, I would.
It's
okay.
healthy.
Yeah, I agree. But just in case,
Also,
I need to
I mean,
know
if
how.
things happen, then I stay up later, but usually they don't. Most sensible people shut down at 10, honestly.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
there's trouble past that, it's none of my business.
Okay.
I like that
Keep
it's
that in
just, like,
mind.
some shit happening at like 10:05 and Arden just
Well, I guess bedtime.
I'm a person in real life who goes to bed at 10 o'clock, so yeah.
sees the
I
IRL.
usually force myself to go to bed at 10, but I don't usually fall asleep until much later, so.
Mm-hmm.
And of course,
Mood.
right now, it's already past 10, so
Oh no.
Right, in the sessions,
it'll be
bedtime.
fine. I've stayed up later for far dumber reasons, so.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I don't think Ryder has any specific goal right now. I mean, with his request of a gun to Gilly, I
Which
think
is on
that
the way.
I think that
it
he's
was
really
that memory potion. that you said we need to go check up on.
Yes, we need to do that.
Check in
Okay.
with Harrison about memory potion.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly.
Where is
That's
Harrison?
probably a good
We
idea.
should probably
guys-
find Harrison.
Yeah, you guys have no fucking clue where Harrison is.
I mean, last we checked, he
Arden
was
doesn't
alive,
even know
and
who
now
that
he's even more likely to be alive. So, considering
even
that's
more-
over.
What if he died before or during it?
Hopefully not. We should check.
I'm just saying the odds don't really change afterwards.
That's true, but it was a short window. I mean, I guess I don't know exactly how long it took for the worms to go away, because I thought it was a short window, but maybe not. Because I was in a coma for several days. We should check on
I
Harrison.
don't have a lot of recollection of that either, so...
Yeah.
And I wasn't here.
How do we find Harrison? We don't.
We're all just like, what happened during that time?
I don't know,
in the
man.
world.
I'm old. How do we find Harrison?
Good question. You think some of the officials might know?
I mean, the officials don't really like him, so
Exactly.
I don't know. That's true. I guess
They
I
were
mean,
keeping
he
a
went
close
with.
eye.
Didn't he go with the people at Hye-Jin's?
Yeah, he was last seen at Hye-Jin's.
Okay, so
But
I
neither
guess-
of these two would know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah. well, I mean that building doesn't exist anymore, so I guess maybe never mind. I'm going to the shop. But
No idea
where
what
the
this
fuck
lead
are they
is.
going?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm the only one who knows, and I don't remember.
No.
None of us are really spellcasters. You can't really do like
Yeah.
locate person or something.
We don't have sending anymore.
No.
We can't have shit.
This party has to do shit by hand now. You have to actually write mail to people.
I'm locking his door for you.
This is true. If you want, I
I
can
guess-
make you roll history to remember
I would
where
love
they were
to roll
going.
history. I would
Sure.
literally love that.
I don't think I should, because I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
weren't there.
I'm
You
a-
weren't there.
I'm a
Yeah,
freaking know.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20, you recall that survivors and such and those who weren't immediately infested were to be escorted up to the council building.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay. Okay.
Which is a fucked up
Sure.
glass castle on top of a mountain.
Ooh.
That
I
where we went to
guess-
court?
Yes, that was the courtroom.
Okay.
Arden's really getting her sightseeing in.
Arden really
Yeah, I
is.
I guess maybe we should check there. I don't. Yeah, I guess that's most likely. And probably the people who would know if he isn't there would be at the castle. So, okay.
We've got the time to kill.
We do. We do. Where is the castle? Like,
Up a mountain.
up a mountain?
You have to get there by cart.
Okay. Would there be any difference made? Like,
By sheer determination.
would we pass by any of the districts, or is it just up?
It's pretty much like all of them are. I've kind of described it before, like a weird fucked up wedge thing is how the city operates. And so it all points at their like peaks towards the castle on the mountain.
I
So
see.
pretty much anywhere you could get a ticket up, but
Okay. Okay.
Like a half of an orange.
Okay.
it is like
so
the half of an orange.
I guess.
Gotcha.
Well, where can we get a ticket up then?
Let's go.
Sorry, I'm trying
Yeah,
to
do
process
they
the
even
orange
card?
thing.
We are a little traumatized by the cards at the moment. So,
Oh, were they not fun?
someone fell out of one. It was.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I wasn't there, but I heard about it. It wasn't good.
Didn't
Seems like
see
a
it.
then problem.
Not my problem.
They should have been careful and made sure they stayed towards the center, right?
The problem was that there were worms in the person's body and made them heavy, so they fell through the glass floor. They shouldn't make cards out of glass. That's the first mistake. I don't know why they do that. I
Or
mean,
at
it looks
least-
cool.
It should make it out of strong glass.
Right. I mean, I guess it is strong glass, because normally it can hold multiple people, but not one metal person.
Bet that window
Not a
over there
metal
could
person.
hold me.
What's even the difference?
I mean,
Anyway,
you're not a metal person, and I'm not a metal person, and he's not a metal person,
yeah.
or at least none
I
of us
guess
are now.
The better question
so we
is:
should
there
be fine.
anyone driving them at the moment?
Mostly, air carts have been shut down, though you get the
Yeah.
sense that they would be open for either emergencies or if you were summoned or like something like that. If you had an
Well,
inn,
I mean,
then-
okay, there's some other ways we could get up there. If you're less than 300 pounds, I can lash you onto the back of a thing I've got and carry you like luggage.
Did
If we're
wait? Did
gonna
you say
walk
there were
up the
people
mountain-
driving that, or no? Or doing carts or
Well, we
no?
could
No,
walk. Can
not
we walk
like-
up the mountain?
not publicly. And
Okay.
to get up the mountain, it is like there's a staircase. It would take like a good hour. It's kind of fucked up in that manner.
Hmm.
I mean,
Okay.
we can take the stairs.
I guess
Even
so,
if there weren't
yeah.
stairs, I could probably still climb up there, but
How
Yeah.
much do Ryder and Sharpay like weigh if they were together?
Did I put a
but
weight for
technically we have
him?
everyone with us.
I have
You
no
definitely
idea.
don't weigh less than 300 pounds.
That's
I
true.
mean, technically you could go one at
though-
a time, but
I mean, Benny and Lelee can just fucking sit here.
Average weight
I
of a
can-
6'1" man.
I can turn into a
I
bird
I mean,
or
it's
something.
only an hour of stairs. That's really not that bad. It's a short hike. I'm sure the view is nice.
Yeah.
We're all
So it's an
fighters. I'm
exact-
pretty sure we can handle it.
Yeah. I can also like turn into a bird
It's
or
not like
something.
any of us are spellcasters.
This
Yeah.
is true. Spellcasters would
Yeah.
get so winded.
Yeah.
All right, is it time for the Rocky
We're
training
strong.
montage going up the stairs?
Sure.
So, after a bit of just all right, I guess this is the way we're heading up. You guys start heading back down the alleyway. It's kind of like one main central alleyway that cuts through every district. In this one, you head towards it, where it heads over to the more coastbound side of the orange wedge of Abjur's Sanctuary. Abjur's Sanctuary. And it leads you towards this glass bridge. There's not too many people on it. It's relatively late right now, and some of the street lamps are flickering in the distance, but it is kind of just a straight shot. Most people are smart enough not to take this path or the stairs, and there is this moment of like, when you look above and you do see one of the carts taking off, and you can faintly catch a glimpse of like Effie and Ned inside of it, heading up towards the castle. But for now, you guys are just taking your shot forwards in the darkness of the night. No one's really in a crowd or anything like that. No footsteps, nothing's following you. Why am I specifying this? It's peaceful as you guys start to head up the stairs.
It is an ominous thing to specify.
And there are a lot of fucking stairs. It's good at first, because it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, this is a workout, you could jog up these, you know? It's that confidence of, like, this shit is fine. And then, after a while, it's the feeling of, we have hardly eaten in the last, like, day. It's late. I'm tired. I
Wait,
was
did
in a
y'all not have
coma.
lunch?
And just that trudge after a while, where you realize, oh,
It's like
they were
climbing
not...
the rocks.
They were
for
not
fun.
kidding about these stairs.
They got you with the stairs.
They got
They
us.
warned you to walk. They warned you about the stairs, bro.
There is no, like, detriment, no exhaustion, but it's just a fucked up staircase. If there's any
I mean,
roleplay.
if you guys get tired of, Arden's just like, if you guys get tired of climbing the stairs, I can like climb up the cliffs and throw ropes down to you.
I think that's more effort, but I appreciate that.
It's, as
Hey,
you guys are going
Arden.
up.
You want to see me turn
Like
into
Arden
a bird?
offers them all granola bars. She's like, "Do you need a snack?"
I do want a granola bar, thank you. Hey, do you want to watch me turn into a bird?
Yeah.
The Sharpay turns into like, I guess. No, we can do the little one. We can do a pink robin. She transforms into this just tiny, tiny bird.
Arden applauds. She's like, incredible.
And she's gonna just kind of like surreptitiously like sit on Arden's head and just
Mhm.
stay there.
You don't have to walk anymore.
As you guys are heading up, from behind you, you guys start to hear like hoo 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 as a number of guards start heading up the stairs, and from behind you, you hear like their heavy armor like jangling and such from behind you, and eventually they just like stop right before the stair you guys are on, and kind of are just waiting. Like they're doing that run in place of like they don't want to stop.
No, Arden like pushes everyone over like onto the left side of the stairs so that they can go past us.
They start going up, whoop, 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 and then they all turn around. They have these massive pikes, slam them onto the ground, and one of them looks at you. It's he's actually wearing a bit more of a more formal outfit and attire. It seems that this guy is probably one of the higher up guards. In fact, Sharpay would remember it from the trial, one of the guards stationed next to Illiiah. Well, it seems you're already on your way. Did you guys already get the message that you were requested to join us up at the castle?
Nope.
The Sharpay will
going
slide
on a
off her
fun
head,
little walk.
transform back. No, we did not.
My goodness, you were a bird.
We're just very
Interesting.
proactive.
Well,
It's good to know that we're summoned. That we are on our way anyway.
yes, you have been summoned by Mayor Illiiah up to the Glass Temple immediately. So, make haste, and see you up there.
Okay.
Hoo, hoo, hoo.
Bye.
And they just keep going up. You guys actually like see one of the guards like who looks a little bit scrawnier. Just like take a second, just like, why do we have to do this every time we go to the temple? Have free passes. And the guy just goes, no time for that. Let's keep going. Keep those legs pumping. We have a city to protect, people. And they keep heading up.
Well, hopefully that's good. Hopefully it's like a thank you summon and not we're on trial again summon.
Well, I'm technically unaffiliated, so I could be your lawyer.
Yeah, sure. I appreciate that.
I don't think I'd be very good at it, but
I mean, you're good at a lot of stuff, honestly. I mean, if somehow we manage to defend our own case, it's only going up with you. Because I don't know how we managed it.
if it relies on wisdom, then I've got it covered.
You are a wise young lady.
I'm a monk. I'm a monk. I don't know. Maybe the combination of insight and perception could get Arden right. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right. And
Onward.
Onward and upwards, up the final stretch of the stairs. By now, you get the sense that your calves are going to absolutely hate you probably 2 days from now for this strenuous activity, but for now, besides a little bit of sweat, you guys are all relatively fine. I mean, you've been adventuring for how many? 1 year for most of the party, 2 years for Arden, and so you're actually the more seasoned adventurer, surprisingly. As you make it to the top of the staircase, 3 mighty, sweat-covered adventurers ready to take on the massive, grand, and illustrious crystalline castle. And the doors are held open to you by those same guards from before. The one that was a bit winded earlier, he's actively, like, taking off his, like, very opalescent armor boots and, like, shaking out the sweat inside of them and then puts them on and just... Attention! And they both stand in front of you all and swing the door open to the massive glass hallways. And though they were previously vacant the last time you guys were here for a court summoning, this time they're more so filled with refugees, strays, etc. People wrapped in blankets and being tended to by a number of guards and wizards, who are just generally pitching a hand wherever they can. The place has been opened up to the public, some cots are laid out, and overall it looks a lot less formal and more homely, in a sense. But there is still that grand stretch of hallway towards a large, ominous door, the one that last time brought you to an unfortunate court trial. But now, you don't exactly know why you're here, as the head guard from before says, "Glad you made it up okay. Good training. I'm very proud of you all for taking the stairs. Not many choose to. But I can tell that you guys
it was fun.
are wonderful adventurers with that big, grand heart and that spirit to keep training. So keep training."
Thank you. Thank you. You're so sweet. We will.
Arden like holds up her hand for a high five.
He looks at it.
Can you not high five on duty? That's fair. She puts her hand down.
He gives a high five before it goes down. All right, right this way. And begins marching you guys down the hallway. And soon enough, as you reach the end of the glass halls, you head towards the grand crystalline door. It's surprising because you can not really see through it. It's kind of like refracted in an odd way that makes people appear more like crystals in the distance. But as it swings open, you see a number of glass chairs made from sea glass, drift glass, stained glass, all types of glass, affixed in many different positions, many different colors, all depicting the council. Which, I guess for Arden's sake, the council consists of a giant air djinn. The djinn is covered in like these beautiful clouds, and they kind of have these colors of like warm oranges and purples and pinks. And she kind of lays on a cloud instead of her glass throne. There's also a were-tiger man, who is currently in his tiger form, wearing a very comfy, like, corduroy pullover kind of jacket thing, and he looks a bit sleepy at the moment, kind of resting on his big paw, and just dozing off slightly. There's also the halfling man that you guys saw when entering the forested part of the region last session, and he's sitting there tapping his foot, perks up when you guys all come in, gives you a little wave. Of course, there is Ned the Tiefling and Effie. Surprisingly, though most of the injured people are not here, including Zima, the Amethyst Dragon, and Mallow, the Axolotl folk, Jirax is here. And for Arden's sake, Jirax is a spectator, which is a lesser form of a beholder. And he's wearing this cape, and his eye is just covered in bandages at the moment, while the rest of his eye stalks seem to be overcompensating, with one drooped down and put in a cast. It's kind of like in an arm cast, which is a little weird. And the others are scanning the area, bleary, obviously hurt, but it seems that he was too stubborn to miss this meeting.
Damn, is he good?
He is shockingly alive, despite everything. Yeah, I mean, he was just wormed up, and everyone who was wormed up managed to live, so I guess win. And finally, of course, there is Mayor Illiiah in the middle of things, who is a tall Aasimar woman. She has these two beautiful, like, pink and white wings on the back of her head. Her hair is tied up into two little buns on each side. It's a deep, rich purple color, as is her skin, and on her face are freckles that look like constellations. And she is wearing a very business-forward outfit. And alongside all of you guys and the council, you see Grey Old White, Wilfred's dad, also there, in chains and shackles. And standing next to him are two guards, and he turns to you all and just goes, "Hey,
Hi.
penance comes due, I guess."
That makes sense. That would happen. Okay. Well, we'll talk about it.
Hey, you guys can
Do we
release
know
him from
this
that,
guy?
by the way.
Oh, we can?
No, sorry, I was talking as Ned. Ned, speaks up and he talks to the guards. Yeah, you guys can remove that. He's not a danger right now, you know, he's just kind of gone through shit. It's fine. And the guards kind of look at one another and they side-eye Grayled, who, by the way, is this, like, Aarakocra man. Blue feathers and such. Very tall, dressed like an artist, covered in blood. And the guards tentatively remove his cuffs, and he shakes his hands off and just goes, thanks. And steps over to you all.
Hi, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Where are the others and who are these two?
Which two does that mean? Oh, right. Oh, Ryder and Arden.
Yeah.
There's only two others.
Ryder, Arden. I thought you meant like Effie or something, but
No.
I'm just like, oh, yeah, hi, we haven't met. I'm Arden. Nice to
Hi.
meet you.
Hey,
She sticks out her hand to shake.
He gives a shake. Some of the guards flinch forward with their weapons, but Ned raises a hand and gets them to ease it.
yeah. Arden.
What they don't know is that Arden could throw him.
Arden is a recent friend. Ryder, was with us in Wolvenshire, but he got a little lost prior to the mansion thing, so that he's here now. The others, well, Benny and Lelee are still down in the town. They'll probably show up soon since we were summoned. Trio and the others, I'm not sure. I got a letter from them saying that they've headed out. So, I mean, Trio was real tired. I don't blame them at all. They're probably heading back out to visit Ellie and Hazel.
Certainly don't blame them either. Adventuring is not for the faint of heart, so I'm realizing.
Yep. Yeah.
You guys take care in your... But I guess to introduce myself, hi, I'm Railed White. I'm the father of Wilfred White, the person who oh so famously died. That one. I also kind of caused the apocalypse that happened here. Sorry.
You caused the worms?
Ooh, the existential dread gotcha.
It did. But I assure you that I've moved on at this point, and I accept any punishment that is coming my way.
Yeah.
So
How did you
Complicated.
do that?
It was because of the eclipse happened at the same time, and so
I
messed
think
with
I
things.
reprogrammed a god by accident. I really didn't mean for it to get this out of hand. I just wanted my son back. Yeah. I apologize for any irreparable damage I have caused. And I am fully okay with being sent to prison, which I think is where I'm being sentenced. But you know, it's good to see you. Good to meet you all. Sorry that this has to be our first meeting.
I don't have much of an emotional connection, so it's fine by me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of with him on that one.
We were summoned here to the present. I can only assume that means we're here to, talk it out with the trial, right? That's what we're gonna do.
I wasn't told of a trial. Can I have a
I don't know,
lawyer?
maybe they want us to be.
Generally, we got a trial, and they thought we caused an apocalypse, so I don't see why you wouldn't get the same treatment.
He looks at a guard. Can I get a lawyer here or something? Are these supposed to be my representatives? You guys are not here for trial.
Oh, we're not. Okay.
Do
What
people
are we
get
here
a
for?
trial when they've confessed?
Due process. The trial will be within the next month. For this
Oh, I
particular
see.
arrangement.
All right.
He is here in witness to situation. Also, just being held here. So don't cause any trouble. Is what we're getting at. No, it wasn't my plan. But thanks for not imprisoning me yet. Do you guys have no clue why we're here?
Nope.
No,
I
maybe
thought
they
they were
want us to
told.
beat someone up for them. That's a lot of times what you get called in for if you're an adventurer.
That could be it. I don't know if I would be getting that. I guess.
No, probably not you, but
Okay.
maybe you're here unrelated.
I think maybe.
You are here for your next trial, sir. We are going to be processing you in a moment. You can take him out now.
And the guards quickly grab him by both arms and lead him out of the room. The person who is talking, Illiiah, looks at you all and just goes,
You here are all here for another reason. Very nice to meet you. Arden, a pleasure you could finally make it. Here I thought the strings of spontaneum would never cross such paths. Perhaps fate is still somewhere in the world. But you are here as thanks for your service to Threadwire.
And you hear in the distance a few of the council members going, You hear Jirax going, they kind of call some of that, but okay. And Illiiah just kind of
Not
smiles.
really.
And
There's a
continues.
certain respectability to cleaning up your own messes anyway. Also,
Absolutely.
yeah, I don't really think that a bereaved dad causing an apocalypse is really
And despite what some of us on the council think, I believe the fact that you guys did not cause this event. As such, we are processing the true culprit behind the situation. But, as thanks for cleaning up the recent messes that have happened in our city, it is only fit that you guys are given your special rewards. And I think a few of us have some things we would like to say to the party.
And she turns, like, very knowingly towards Jirax, who just goes, okay, fine. Thank you, for those who were present, Pink One, for dealing with me when I was, a zombie. I still don't trust you guys or your mission. I genuinely think it sounds ludicrous. But I at least trust that your hearts are in the right place, even if your minds aren't. Okay, just, I guess, thank you for saving the city, saving me. There, you happy? I said sorry. That's all I had to... Okay, like, look. I'm genuine when I say this, but I think that you should all tread lightly. You know, just as a word of advice. And from next to him,
You think
the tiger
they're stupid, right?
We get it. You think that they're stupid, as the little one said. Genuinely. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad you're okay, despite all of that.
Yes, besides the blindness in 2 of the 5 of my eyes. I can't even count anymore. My brain's been scrambled. And from there, there's kind of just chatter between the district officers, as some of them just throw out their general thanks. You know, thanks for making sure that the city didn't go to complete shit. I think this is, the second time we've had to thank you guys for this stuff? But seriously, like, it means a lot. There's a reason that there are statues of, I guess some of you guys in the town already. We might have to commission more statues, considering how much you've saved our asses around here.
I would save yourself the trouble, as I'm never going to see it.
Not entirely necessary, but appreciated.
It's the thought that counts. Honestly, Effie kind of, like, looks around. Illiiah, you did not tell us that we were really, like, doing this. Is something, like, actually happening here? Because, like, they all kind of lean in and have a little bit of a whispered discussion with one another. Like, looking at each other, giving side glances. You get the sense that some of them are using telepathy between one another. And eventually...
Can I roll perception to figure out what they're saying?
You absolutely may.
Yay. Okay, wait. I have dice. I have them. They're here.
Sharpay is respectfully not listening. She, like, turns away.
Arden can listen. What'd you get?
A. And then plus. So that's 17.
17?
Total. Mm-hmm.
You get the sense that there's confusion throughout the council. Some people are asking Jirax, but Jirax also doesn't know exactly what the party are getting rewarded with. They knew a congratulation was in order and a thanks was in order, but you seem to be... the confusion stems from the reward.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah, that's right. Plus... Sorry, anyway.
What would you want to say?
Oh, no, I just remembered that one of the feats I took lets me read lips.
Ah.
Yeah.
And eventually, Illiiah just raises a hand up, and all of them just quiet and return back to their sitting positions. Like, Ned looks at you all and just, like, gives a shrug of confusion. The rest of them are kind of just, like, still eyeing around, mostly looking at Illiiah at this point, who is just going to sigh.
You are all very confused about why I decided to reward them. Why, yes, I have never given out a reward in the entire city's history. Quite a strange feat. Probably not the best actions, but what do I know about running a council? I have some things I want to give you all, as both tokens of gratitude and for your journey.
And she is going to stand up and walk towards you all. She is going to hand you all a number of bags, each containing 200 gold pieces, so each of you individually can add 200 gold pieces to your pouch.
Okay.
And,
You're really handing it to Arden, too?
Yes, absolutely. And
Free money.
Just like, thanks.
It seems that she's had this prepared as if she knew you were also going to join this party somehow. And,
I mean, that's not that surprising.
And furthermore, she is going to hand out 2 spell scrolls, and they're written in an almost impossibly white parchment. And she'll hand them.
Who is this handed to?
She'll hand them to Sharpay.
Okay.
I'll take them.
Do you want to read which they are?
Sure.
You unfurl one. A single use of Revivify. The second, Astral Projection. A 9th level spell, written in golden ink, and very elegant handwriting.
Does it match the other one?
It does. They are both written by the same person.
Okay.
I trust in time you'll need this to see the truth you seek. You all sit upon the edge of a page drawing to its next chapter, and it is now that you control the narrative on both sides of Ethos's Cold War. You currently sit at the tip of an iceberg, and yet you helm the resistance. Answers will come soon, by the aid of friends, and the deliverance of judgment by your very hands. Choose your next steps with caution.
What is that supposed to mean?
Don't worry about it. She talks like my mom does. We'll figure it out eventually.
She is also going to turn to the council.
I also just wanted to thank you all for being wonderful in this experiment of mine. Council positions will now be led by Cirrus, you say your name is? Cirrus Promare, also known as Ned Promare. You will now be the leader of the council.
And Ned just looks around. Okay, first of all, how do you know my actual name? But what is happening? I do want to know. And Chatter just immediately erupts and like, wait, where are you going? Is there something you're not telling us? Like, seriously, you can't just throw this at us out of nowhere. You can't be retiring out of fucking nowhere. You still have 4 terms left.
Arden just looks at a oh shoot, what was the name again? The person who just said they're about to leave. Yeah.
Illiiah.
He was just talking. Yeah, Illiiah, and it's just like, good luck. Kind of gives her a thumbs up.
It is good luck that I will be wishing you instead.
Okay, even I know there's something weird with that. What's the deal here?
She just stands back, nods,
I think this is called retiring early.
and begins to glow.
Oh, okay. Happy trails.
As the wings around her just begin to wrap around her frame and grow in an immense size. They twist into unspeakable ways without a crack or a crunch of discomfort. Instead, they unfurl to more and more and more sets of wings, each a fine colored glass in appearance. Every single wing has a countdown on it, while the 2 that rest on the figure's head are filled with animals, creatures, and people, all fossilized. In every shimmering reflection against the ground is a look into the extinction of many different long-dead creatures. In the midst of the massive wings is a star, a shining inferno of thousands of colors and wrapping constellations. At every slight change in angle, it goes from a star to a red giant to a white dwarf and even a supernova. Even just nebulas of quarks appear. From this all, a single white hand reaches out, made of pure stardust, and holds in its hand a massive golden scale. You hear through an echoed voice. Once again, this has been an interesting experiment. I forbade the other gods from imprinting the world with their marks and touch, but it appears breaking the rules is sometimes what gives proper resolution the world requires. And there is this burst of energy that goes through the room, and you feel it pass through you all. You are all long rested.
Okay.
And holes that have formed in your arms begin to slowly seal the worm attack, as you almost feel your body reverse in age 2 days, besides Arden. And
Even younger.
no, she's gonna be a
like,
baby.
oh no, when does this put my birthday now?
No.
And outside, you see over the horizon as smoke begins to stop billowing, and a distinct sheen appears, and lights begin to flow from the city. From every single part of the city that had broken torchlights, they all light once again.
Threadwire has been restored. Tip the scales, cursed ones. Then we will meet once more for your final test.
And she vanishes. And immediately chaos breaks the fuck out in the room. What the fuck was that? Did anyone else know? Was that a god?
I'm just like, everybody calm down. Everybody
did I
calm
not see
down. It
this
was just a
coming?
god.
It's not just a
Oh
god.
my
That
God.
was
The place is much nicer now. It's fine. Look, you don't want to panic. It's never the best way to react to these things. What you gotta do instead is now there's a power vacuum. We know who's in charge. So you just gotta, like, roll with it.
True.
chatter just breaks out, like, overlapping, like, I don't know if this is something that we can really work out. I mean, like, this just came out of nowhere. She didn't even tell us. Like, how did we not know? How did I not see that sooner? How did you not see it? How did I not see it sooner? Guys, okay, look, we do need to calm down here, though, but holy fucking shit, was that judgment? Was that fucking judgment?
Arden, like, looks at the other party members and she's like, wow, it's just like whenever you come back from an adventure and the entire town was like, it turns out one of their people was secretly evil the whole time. They always react this way.
How many times has that happened to you?
Well, not that many, but you know, anytime people think something was one way and then it turns out it was the other way. Usually this is when they tell you to go on a quest and then it turns out it was like way worse than they thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or the person giving you the quest was like secretly trying to kill you, but that's I think mostly because I was traveling with my mom.
Well, the good news is that I extra trust her opinion. I did a lot before, then now I extra trust it.
You trust God?
Yeah. I
Fair
mean,
enough, I
obviously
guess.
she knows.
Yeah, she knows stuff, but
Yeah.
knowing things doesn't make you inherently trustworthy.
That's
Although
true.
she seemed nice, so
Yeah.
to be fair, I've only known her for
I'm
like
not gonna say
15
anything
minutes,
bad.
So I've known her for like 15 minutes. I have no idea what her character's like.
Were you gonna say something, Cole?
No, Ryder's more just like standing there confused at the conversation because he's really confused at the whole thing that just happened.
Seemingly everyone is. Like, to pretty much everyone in this room, council, party members, this came out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, Arden turns to her. She's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, because you wouldn't have been able to see it, she like had some wings on her head, but then she sprouted a whole bunch more wings, and there were a bunch of like dead things on her wings, kind of like, you know how like there are events in the past that are mass extinction events, yeah, like stuff like that on her wings, and then there was like a giant star at the middle, and then she disappeared. Just to clarify, because I figured you wouldn't have.
You're telling me it's weirder than I thought it was, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now
All right.
everyone's freaking out, which, I mean, really, she told them who to
Can't
leave
hear
it up
that.
to. So at least she didn't, like, leave an ambiguous power vacuum, you know?
That was pretty
Could be worse.
ambiguous. Well, okay. In terms
It's
of putting
very
people in
important. It's very
power.
important to designate a successor if you're about to mysteriously disappear. Otherwise, everyone just
Yeah.
keeps fighting.
You guys hear over the discussion, okay, guys. As, Cirrus Ned speaks up and is just gonna stand up on the table. We need to draft a statement to the city. But let's keep the whole, God of Judgment thing out of, like, discussion. That's gonna go for you guys, too.
Noted. Will do.
How do I run a council? And we're just gonna go back to business, I guess, and I'm gonna figure this out. Do you guys need anything else from us at the moment?
Nah, I think you guys have enough on your
We
plate.
were looking for Harrison Hayes, though we could ask someone else about that probably.
Last I think was happening, I think, was he turns around and just goes, He was heading out. He didn't stay for the free accommodations, probably because the guards were looking at him funny. But he is somewhere roaming about the city. To our knowledge.
Great. Somewhere. Awesome.
There you go. Sorry, we can't provide much more answers. I don't know what just happened.
No worries.
Your town council member was secretly a god the whole time and just left and also left everything to you. You're in charge now. That's what happened.
15 years old. And I'm in charge. Okay.
You got this. You're a whole year older than me, so you must be like super smart.
A carriage will be prepared for you guys out front to bring you back to the city. You guys here. You're 15? From another council member. And Ned just goes, get out of here before this gets really messy. I have to figure this all out now.
Good luck, man.
Good luck. You'll do great.
Guess give us a call if you need anything. Bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Yes, do that. Bye.
And after the jarring turn of events, you guys are just escorted outside.
Well, gang, it's going to be really fun to explain this to the rest of the party. Can I do it? Can I tell them?
Sure. How much do you know? I guess she's kind of like directed both towards Ryder and Arden. How much do you know about like the god situation?
Not much, really. I mean, a little.
Yeah, same here. I mean, I know there are gods.
Yeah. So like the thing...
I know there's gods. My mom said she met one once.
Oh yeah. Did she say which one?
Yeah.
Or just like one of them?
It was the one that you meet sometimes when you get really high.
That might be a different
It's
one.
a god?
Out of character, give me a second. I just find
Spontaneum.
like the names are written down.
That would
My
be
memory's
Spontaneum.
awful. Arden's memory is probably better. Spontaneum. There we go. He's like, yeah, Spontaneum. It's about...
That checks out. So, the thing was, like, I mean, there's a bunch of, like, other slightly lower gods, but the big main ones are all referred to as letter gods because the first letter of what they represent is, like, their name, and, like, the shorter the name, the more powerful they are. That's the thing. So, what I'm hearing is that was Judgment, or J, which is one of those, which is scary. But I guess they like
she seemed nice.
She was very nice. I thought, I'm not gonna lie, I thought Jay was like a flesh pit that lived in one of my friends' stomach. I thought that was Jay. It wasn't Jay. I guess it makes sense, because I was just like,
why would you think that?
It was, you don't understand. So my friend, his name was Bozo, he was a clown. He had a mouth on his stomach, and the mouth went to like an infinite like stomach dimension filled with blood and terrible things, and there were people living down there. We had to bust them out. It was really terrible.
That doesn't really seem like what Judgment would be in charge of, though.
Maybe not. That's what they referred to it as such, so it makes sense. I wouldn't actually be. I didn't know until now. I did not know until now what Judgment was.
Place of nasty, spooky stuff doesn't really seem very...
I mean, he was judging whether or not people had to go into the flesh pit.
I guess, but
I don't know. I know more than the average person, and I still don't know a whole lot. But anyway, Spontaneum is another one of those. We've met them. We've met them. God. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're just cool gods, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
They seem alright.
There are also gods who are not cool with us, such as the Pantheon.
I mean, that's just how it goes, right? Like, there's people who like you and people who won't. You just...
So true. One of the gods is a mountain. I talked to the mountain. That's important for you to know.
We'll say that by now you guys are on, like, the carriage
the
heading
mountain's
down.
invited to the wedding, so if you see a mountain there, that's why.
Also, mountains just exist.
I mean,
but like
do exist.
Like if it walks.
So it's a mountain that walks around.
Yeah, it's got a heart in it.
I wouldn't get your hopes up for that attendance.
Okay, sure.
They came through for us before. That's all I'll say.
You guys see my camera bumping or like hear these noises? It's my dog. He's going absolutely buck fucking wild right now.
Anyway, I think what time is it now in character?
It's getting to be about 8 p.m.
I think maybe we should find somewhere to crash, and then we can worry about maybe doing last-minute shopping in the morning.
Time does the boat leave?
Do you want to find
Midday, so I suppose.
Did you want to find Harrison first or in the morning?
He did not specify at all where he was. I don't know.
Does he not have like a place that he like lives?
No, not really. He used to work at the circus, and now the circus isn't there anymore.
I mean, you guys realize there are probably hundreds, maybe even thousands of people in this city. We can just ask.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true, I suppose.
Surely one of them had to have seen him.
Yeah,
I mean, probably, yeah.
yeah,
We'll just have to go around asking nicely.
yeah. You're right. We should try.
Well, my plan wasn't to go around asking in a mean way, so I think that sounds good.
Yes.
What a win.
And the cart comes to a land, probably down in the middle district, which is, I think that's Divinitor's boardwalk. You guys touch down on the boardwalk, and the cart, driven by a flying tiger, is going to take off into the sky once again, back towards the castle in the distance, as you guys are let out onto the nighttime streets once again. There's not a lot of hustle and bustle, but it's the city at night, so people are indeed out and about, late night bar hopping, etc., etc.
Shall we get looking for gossip?
Sure.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
is
we
there,
can
like,
ask about
anyone-
two things. We can ask about Harrison, and we can ask about, like, I don't know, inns that are actually open.
I just
No
fucking
beds.
remembered. I need to adopt my snail. Ultra titties. Where is he?
Let me write that down on the list. Adopt the snail.
Ultra Titties is its name.
I think I missed this as well.
There was a snail that I bonded with shortly before the Midnight Circus happened. Oh god, is he okay?
Uh-huh.
No.
There are many people around, I will say. Mostly just a number of night-loving races and such. So, like goblins, you have tabaxis, the night dwellers of the town. And a fair few of them are, like, on the curbside. They're fucking smoking, honestly. A lot of them either cigars, blunts, etc. It's the city at night, baby. Though some of them are just going for a walk home. There is this tabaxi in, like, a very poofy Victorian dress that has, like, a very pronounced backside. Those types of dresses. With a little frilly umbrella and this very, like, bougie type makeup on as she is going through the town, and, like, her ear is all, like, peeled, listening in on everyone's little conversations.
Ryder's just gonna yell, because he figures this would be the best way to do it. Has anyone seen a very flamboyant-looking man?
You hear the violent coughing of someone who just took a fucking rip and wasn't ready to hear that, and just... Some people just look over and, like, start walking away. You hear a mom and, like, their teenager going home, just going, like, right this way, honey, just don't look at him, don't stare. And one of, like, the drunk guys just like, you talking about my ex? Oh, I know exactly where that piece of shit is.
That's his name, Harrison Hayes?
His name was fucking loser!
Okay, probably the wrong person, but I'd love to hear about it.
Oh shit. So he fucking
Oh.
night,
Oh no, honey.
and he said it's cause I didn't say how much I loved him. And I didn't really love him, but he made a lot of money, and I really could use that right now because I'm running a bit stuck for cash. Do you have spare change? You see that he's wearing expensive as fuck clothing.
We don't
Nope.
have change, actually.
Unfortunately not. I'm sorry.
I'll be honest, I do, but I don't think you need it.
Fuck off, man.
You can probably sell. Well, if you need change, you could probably sell your outfit. It's nice. Is that not good advice? Arden's trying.
You don't know jack shit about what I've been through. He walks away.
That is correct.
Okay.
Arden just said
Okay,
that is correct.
But
I just grabs both of them, just like, come on.
But from behind, you do hear, I hear you looking for someone flamboyant?
Yes.
Someone named Harrison?
Okay, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I happen to hear a rumor that people were looking for him across the city. Something about that recent circus scandal that went down? I think people planned on a trap of sorts. They've been saying all day, stay away from the Curious Kobold, unless you don't want any trouble.
Oh, but I love
like
trouble.
Is that
Or
like
if
a
you want
store, or like is there some kobold that's just
It's a
really
it's
curious?
A store. It's a bar specifically.
Good luck. I've heard that one's causing a bit of a stir down there. People from all over are just looking to get a piece of him.
Okay.
That's his,
Well, thanks for the tip,
Good to
man.
know. Thank you.
the lead. Anthony.
She
Taking out of
walks
shit.
off.
City. Well,
She seemed nice.
she
These
did
people are
seem
weird.
nice. Yeah. So are we. I guess we should go there.
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Yeah, probably.
To the Curious Kobold, it seems.
I suppose we shall.
Onwards.
Onwards and outwards. I need to remember where the Curious Kobold
It's
is.
in Necromancers.
It is in
So-
Necromancers.
Is
So
that on the other fucking side?
it's a bit of a walk away, but that's okay. But the night starts to drag onwards. It's starting now to get to the 8 p.m. type territory of things, where people are indeed starting to ramp up the partying of the night. A lot of people who are like kind of midday bar hoppers are finished for now, heading home. And in some more residential areas, people have their windows and lights starting to turn off for the night. As you make your way down to Necromancer's Artery, where, like before, there's a lot of refugees being held here. It's actually the most packed place you've seen here, which is strange because not many people like to go to Necromancer's Artery. There's a bit of a bad rap than down
Imagine why.
But
Seems like it'd be a fun place to hang out.
the very gothic-looking boulevard is actually full of soup kitchens and tents, and there are some late-night prowling, witchy-dressed ladies tending to people around the area. The Curious Kobold is a wonderful little tavern. It's actually a very huge fucking tavern, and it's pretty easily found by a giant sign posted out front depicting a kobold doing some not-so-savory actions on the outside, and not to mention
Curious action.
there is just rainbow stained glass windows and club lights coming in from the inside, just from arrays of dancing lights. And that is the area.
Is there music playing?
There certainly is.
Okay. Ryder will probably hear this as they walk up. Be like, is this the place?
Yep.
Alright.
So, if you are keeping an ear out, as you were, I would like you to roll perception.
Alright. Forgot I don't get really good rolls.
No!
What is my... That's just 11.
That's an 11?
Yeah.
Ooh. Pretty much over the music, you don't catch anything other than some outside chatter nearby.
Alright. I think Ryder's just like... Ryder's ready to go in.
Alright.
He's got no
That was
hesitation.
fun.
He can't see what's on the outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, we'll say, Ryder, you take charge, you feel out the door. Walter is, like, very wide-eyed and just goes, yeah, at the idea of this place. And as you swing open the door, this let's just say medieval disco music. People are playing fucking disco with their lutes and lyres in there and shit. And the place is surrounded in colorful dancing lights that are constantly like blinking and slowly changing all the colors of the rainbow. And people are just quite literally all shapes and sizes. A lot of people are in the corner, kissing, doing what you do. And very colorful drinks are just scattered around the place. What can I say other than this is indeed a gay bar? Go fucking wild.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Ryder's gonna burst through the door and, he doesn't realize this is a gay bar.
Yeah.
But he's just gonna yell out, "I'm looking for Harrison Hayes!"
Arden just is like, why would you yell?
So,
I'm just gonna put her face in her hand.
as you walk in, you see the heads turn of, like, nearly everyone in the bar in recognition of the name. As, some conversation starts to break out. And, eventually a rather tall bugbear man, who's currently just, like, kind of wearing a leather jacket and leather pants, is gonna walk up to you and just go, "Now, who are you? I have not seen your face around here."
Oh, I'm Ryder. I'm here looking for a friend.
Friend?
Maybe not a friend.
Oh, interesting. He's gonna
Well,
clap you on the shoulder and
Is he
start
a
leading.
friend or does he owe you?
He's like
Just
gonna
to
clap you on
clarify.
the. He claps you on the shoulder, Ryder, and is just
Uh-huh.
gonna go. I think if you're looking for that, then well, I think last time I checked, he was actually heading out for the night. But I mean, hey, if night's still young, if you wanna roll with me.
Oh, do you know where he is?
Okay. Nah, I get it, man. I'm not everyone's type. But, so no,
Arden just like Arden's like followed him behind. She looks at the guy. She just is like,
sorry. No problems there, buddy.
very unsubtle whisper.
So last time I checked, he was heading out for the night, I think with a woman? In this place? Huh. Shocked that's who he picked up. Anyways, if you're really desperate, then
could be bi. He
I'm
could be
really...
bi.
Do you
That's
know
true.
who, by chance? Any description of the lady?
And I've actually never seen her around the place before, which is weird, because I know everyone here. I'm here every weekend. No, can't say I saw her, but she caught my eye, because she was just kind of wearing, I guess just, like, work clothes. I mean, normally this is, like, a play clothes type place. Because,
Gotcha.
we're into fashion and other
Yes.
Sorry, there's a kid here, and I'm trying to, like, keep it cool. This
Arden's
is
like,
typically
don't worry,
where...
I've been in places like this before.
Nice, okay. The party can keep rolling, guys. But, like, yeah, no. So, sorry, where was I? Human lady, I think, had, like, a weird business type attire, really short hair. Headed outside through the side door last time I checked. I was meaning to catch him on the way out, because he offered a drink, but never took me up on it.
Does that ring any bells for you guys?
Not particularly.
Not in the slightest. I mean, the side door's over there, but
Yeah, those we.
I don't know anything about the lady.
How long ago was this?
About 5 minutes ago, actually. You just missed him.
Oh,
Arden's
well,
like,
we should
"Oh!"
probably go then.
Start racing towards the side door.
Okay, she's running. Thank you. You're a very nice man. I appreciate it. I
Hey,
hope
no
you have a great
problem.
night.
Yeah, have a
Get your
great
drink.
night.
Arden's
Yo.
like, I'm gonna catch this guy.
And if you guys want drinks, then I'm, like, always down to pay for a friend.
I appreciate that.
And
I
everyone
will
in
keep
here
that in
is a
mind.
friend.
Well, I think we got work to do.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Okay, so
I
Arden's
mean,
probably already out the side door. Does she see
Yeah.
anybody like walking away?
no. You don't see anyone walking away, because you indeed see down the alleyway as you look down to the left side, kind of in the darker side of everything. You see a as Ryder described, a very flamboyantly dressed man with like long red hair. The roots are coming in kind of blondish, but you know, the rest of it is dyed and kind of faded in appearance. He looks fucking miserable. He looks very drunk, half passed out. He kind of is swaying as if he were drugged in a way, and is leaning against the woman as previously described. Human woman, business dressed. What's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 18.
She has a number of knives strapped to her outfit. It's business for
Good
a reason.
For her.
And
Arden.
you actually catch her as she snakes a hand and grabs his wallet and puts it in her own pocket and kind of has him in lockstep with her, and she is walking towards a carriage.
Arden points at him and is just like, Harrison!
Is that what you yell out?
Yes. She's not really sure, like, what else to do in this situation. So her default is just to be like, yo!
Darling, I think someone's calling my name out there. I think I have a show to put on. She pats him on the shoulder and turns around and glares fucking daggers at you and just goes, no you don't, honey.
Literally or figuratively?
Figuratively.
Okay.
No you don't, honey. Just keep walking. And she starts to pick up pace with him.
You can. Arden is just like, Arden's movement speed is so high, so she can just catch up with him.
By now, Ryder and Sharpay have broken out onto the scene.
Arden kind of like pulls on Harrison's sleeve and is like, hey, so something about a memory potion.
Sorry, little girl, do you have a problem here? You're not supposed to be around this side of town at this side of night. There's a lot of other places you can go, but I don't think you're allowed over here. So why don't you run home to your parents?
A lot of knives. Well, my mom's not around here specifically, but you have a lot of knives, and you also just took his wallet, and he seemed kind of drugged, which I'm pretty sure is, like, all three of those seem kind of, like, not good news, especially when you put them all. I mean, just the pickpocketing is, like, one thing, and just the knives, I mean, knives are cool, so I get it. And the drug thing, okay, no, that's always bad. But once you put all three of those together, I think maybe you, like, shouldn't do that.
We caught up, like, fully at this point?
Yeah, you fully caught up at this point.
What's going on?
Nothing.
I don't know, this lady has, like...
in front of the carriage.
Yeah, you can. You circle around the back as she is kind of backing up with Harrison in her arms, and you stand in front of the carriage, where the driver, also a woman clad in many knives, is like just going to stare and go, "What's the holdup? I'm their ride, and I'm taking them home."
Where is that exactly?
Why would you want to know?
Well, I know him. He's my brother. We live at the same place.
Do you think I'm stupid? You're not his brother. You are literally a whole other fucking race.
Art turns around and points at her and is like, hey, that's a racist.
It's
never
a
heard
fact!
It is not a fact. My
Haven't you heard of
sister and I are
adoption?
different races. We have the same mom.
She just goes, shit, I forgot
Arden's
about
mad about
adoption.
this now.
Okay, hang on. It just sounds like there's something illegal going on here, and we have this man that we need to take. Not take. We need to talk to.
We do. Yeah, I think he, like, owes them something. Honestly, I'm not 100% clear, but there's
Okay,
something about, like,
this
a
is
memory.
sounding a lot worse.
A lot of people things. And why should we trust you? I'm just trying to take my boyfriend home, okay? Isn't that right, Harrison, honey?
I'm pretty sure he's gay.
That man is not straight.
He's really gay. I know that.
I really doubt he's your boyfriend. I mean, he's really gay.
First of all, bisexuals exist.
I'm aware. But, like, it was implied earlier that maybe he wasn't bisexual by one of the other people in the gay bar.
I'm asexual.
Well, there you go. Neither.
Well, there you go.
She nudges him in the elbow. Oh, sorry. Look, we had a few drinks. I'm taking him home. Okay?
No
harm.
I really
no
just
foul.
don't think this is drunk behavior.
Can I
Also, you
ask
did steal his
about-
wallet, which is, again, that's really weird. Like, why would you take his wallet if you're both going to the same
I was
place?
keeping it secure. What if he drops it? He's obviously intoxicated.
It was in his pocket. People don't drop things out of their pocket, generally speaking. I mean, they get stolen, like you did. Just
May I ask about
earlier.
the carriage? Is it another glass one or what?
It's not. It is a wood-bound carriage. It is not an official carriage of the state.
Mm-hmm. I
mean,
see.
You can always light it on fire.
Look, we're not exactly looking for trouble, but once again, it seems like something illegal is going on here. And, you know...
I mean, we literally just met the god of justice, so I think probably we shouldn't let evil or unlawful things happen, you know?
What
Like-
the fuck are you talking about? Look,
Well,
I don't want any
nothing.
trouble either. I'm just trying to take him home. Do you understand where I'm
Can I roll
going?
insight now?
You absolutely can. She will roll deception.
Alright.
She got a 2.
What is my insight modifier?
Can I
Oh,
also
7,
roll
so I got a
insight?
dirty 20.
Yeah.
Ah, well,
Yeah,
no,
Let's
let's
all
cover.
roll insight for fun. Even though she rolled a 2, so we probably don't need to. That's 6, 8, 14.
Okay, 14. What'd you get, Cece?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, dirty 20, 14. Harrison has been drugged. Very obviously. And he is not being led away for anything like... He's being led away to be assassinated.
Oh,
These are
goddamn.
assassins. You can tell
See, I don't think murder
that
happened.
in almost every single part of her person, there is concealed weapons. And from what you can understand from just the body language, this doesn't seem to fully be personal.
You're a horrible liar, first of all.
Like, really bad at lying. I mean, he's blind and he could tell, so...
Yeah, that's kind of messed up.
Yeah. Also, like, again, I mean, just, I really can't let you commit murder. Like, it's rude to murder people.
You do what you have to do in this city, little girl.
Oh, yeah, don't get me wrong.
You don't
like, you can just...
understand. 10,000 gold pieces an hour, and you would do a lot. And this
No,
guy
honestly,
is
I prefer
fucking
adventuring. It's
scum
more interesting.
of the earth. He was involved in a ring of crime that killed dozens of people. Wiping his pretty little face off the map is a justice to the world.
Yeah, but aces gotta stay together, man.
Listen,
It's just let you murder.
I
Also,
know,
again, like, murder is rude. You could just...
I know you don't understand, but this is called utilitarianism. It's something that
No,
means...
I know what utilitarianism. I do understand why you're doing it. Like, I get where you're coming from. I just also think that you're incorrect. But it's different from not understanding, because I think you're wrong. I just also know, like, where you're coming from. You're also incorrect.
She takes Harrison and just lets him drop to the ground, which he does with an astounding thud against, like, the glass floors, and just... and curls up into a ball.
Oof.
And she is just going to step forward, and her boot extends into, like, a knife-pointed heel that she steps
Hey,
on his
I-
back with.
Hey, yo.
This man has been involved with the killing of hundreds at the like of his employer. What is the fucking difference if I kill a murderer?
Can I sock this person in
To be
the
honest, I
face?
just don't actually know any
Roll
of
to hit,
that. I
Ryder.
just know that these guys need, like, a thing.
That'd be
Arden,
my strength mod, right?
as you start to say it, you
You
see
kill them
as
tomorrow.
Ryder
19.
just like, as you say that, Ryder just steps up from behind you.
Yeah, what he's gonna do is, as they're in the middle of speaking, he's just gonna be like, alright, that's enough. and
And he
throw
just-
punch.
Just steps forward, kind of pushes Arden a bit to the side, and is just going to crack knuckles, throws a very heavy punch into her face, to which she staggers
Ooh,
back,
are we
and
fighting
blood just spills against the side of the road. And she just looks at you all.
Arden's like,
Are we
ooh,
done
are we
here?
fighting now?
Can I, Harrison is on the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I just like surreptitiously like touch him a little bit with my boot as if I'm like nudging him to see if he's alive? Can I cast Dimension Door?
Yeah, you absolutely can. You Dimension Door grab him just backwards.
Mm-hmm. Could I go up on like to one of the rooftops, or are they too tall?
Yeah, absolutely. You can head up onto one of those.
I have a really good idea.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't mind me telling you a suggestion of where to go, go back into the gay bar.
True.
I mean, what better place to protect someone than a bunch of buff dudes who already know this guy?
Is there like a roof to the gay bar?
There is a roof to the gay bar.
I'm going up to the roof to the gay bar.
You head up to the roof to the gay bar, and the woman just steps back a little bit and looks at you, Ryder, and then is just going to go, "Help! I'm being attacked out here!"
Can Arden grab his arm and just like start swinging in the other direction? He's like, okay, time to leave.
Do you just grab Ryder and run?
Yeah, I'm gonna run back in the side door of the gay bar, and then we're just gonna be.
Okay, hang on. I don't know if Ryder's probably gonna resist
like
this.
Okay. Ryder's not
Oh,
going
you want
along.
to stay? You want to keep
Or
fighting?
if you're pulling him away, Ryder's probably gonna be like, she literally has knives covering her body.
Yeah, but this seems like too much trouble. We could just leave. Like, it's real easy for us to just leave right now. Like, really easy.
You hear the side door open, and you just hear, "Hey! The fuck's going on out here?"
This lady's covered in knives, and I think she had a drugged guy, so...
He was going to kill Harrison Hayes.
Can I yell from the rooftop? Drugged guy up here. I moved him up here. They're murderers. Get them.
This
Oh, is
person
that
in
where we're
question is a orc woman dressed up and down in a leather jacket over her shoulders, no shirt. There's an axe tattooed on her arm, and the entire body up and down is decked in tattoos of like people all shapes and sizes draped upon one another. Her hair is done short and messy with like buzzed down the side, and she is holding a great axe. All right, this is my fucking tavern, and I do not take kindly to people trying to exploit my fucking patrons. Harrison, was it?
Yeah, he's the one drugged.
Can Sharpay like
on the
from the
rooftop?
rooftop just pick him up like the Lion King and just like?
She looks up. Take him inside. I'll deal with this. Just head in. And she just starts putting the axe and such in her hand and just goes, "You're gonna get the fuck out of here. I understand you're part of that, fucking murder cult ring or whatever. Look, you can go anywhere else around the city you want. You can mark off anyone else on your little list. Not here, not tonight, not at my club. Got it? Fine. For now." And she's going to step back, run off into the alleyway, and jump into that cart. Yeah?
As like Ryder is leaving, probably with Arden pulling him, Ryder's gonna lean back and be like, after hearing the murder cult ring part, probably like, it's not exactly fair if you're killing someone for killing people, it's not really a moral. Yeah.
Oh, fuck off. She gets in the car and drives off, or in the cart, and they just speed off down the road. And the orc looks at you all. "Sorry about that. Head inside, drinks are free. You up there with Harrison, meet me at the bar counter. I'll take him from here."
Yes, ma'am.
And she holds the door open as you guys all meet back up at the front part of the bar where a number of patrons are looking over. And the bugbear from before just goes, "Is anyone causing trouble out there, Harriet?" "Abso-fucking-lutely, you know how it is. It's fine, it's under control." Harrison got into trouble again. "I knew he would never go with a woman." Or a man. He is fully arrow ace. And Sharpay, you drag him down the stairs, I'm assuming, to the bar.
It's a gentle carry. It's like a fireman carry.
All right. And she just goes,
shoulder.
"Okay, are you the friends making the memory potion thing?"
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, that's what it was. Memory potion. It's a thing.
All right.
It's happening.
All right. 1 second. She walks over, taps the side of another barman, and is going to walk over, open up so that you guys can come back, and then opens up a hatch down into a wine cellar, which she leads you all down. And inside is a makeshift little living arrangement with a large black cauldron bubbling on the inside. It seems to be this is where Harrison has been camping out.
Oh, I see.
Ooh, cool.
Here, I can take him from here.
We'll
Gee.
hand him over.
Grabs him, gently puts him in bed, tucks him, gives him a little smack on the head, and then goes, "Okay. Sorry. People have been gunning for his death ever since that apocalypse ended, and shit was free reign, considering the guards are busy with other things at the moment."
Makes sense.
Memory potion, right? That's what you're here for?
Yes.
Okay. Well, one moment. She's gonna take from her pouch a vial, and on the front it has a skull and crossbones on it, and she is just going to open Harrison's mouth, plug his nose, pour it in, and then just close his mouth. He just swallow, fucking idiot, and he does. And after a few seconds of just convulsing a bit on the ground, Harrison sits up with just a Oh! Why would you give me that again? Because you need to sober up. Anyways, he should be sober in the next minute. I'll leave you all to it. And
Thank you.
pats Harrison on the back as he just continues to cough and hack a bit. Until eventually that settles. And he's still swaddled
Well, that
in
was
a
fun.
blanket.
You okay,
Hi.
buddy?
No.
Hi.
No, I'm not. Don't
I
trust
see.
free drinks. I guess
Yeah.
unless they're from a lovely orc lady.
Yeah, I was gonna say we were offered that a
Noted.
couple times.
Unless it's from a friend. Don't accept free drinks from people who have knives strapped to their legs. Is what I'm getting
You
at.
saw that and didn't take it as a red flag?
I was having a bit of a night, to be fair. Hi.
Hi.
Well, the city saved. Congratulations, guys. I'm sure you were the ones who did that.
Thanks.
Technically, I was uninvolved.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. I'm Harrison. I am their potion dealer. At the moment.
Is that what we're calling you now?
Why
Oh,
the
I'm
fuck not?
Arden. I'm the newest member of their club.
Oh wow, you guys are getting new members of the club. That's really nice to hear. Hi, I'm a friend of the party. Am I cool with saying we're friends? Okay.
friend.
I'm a friend of the party. Was involved in another recent ordeal. But that's over now, and I'm doing better.
Yes.
Potion. Shit. He kind of he tries to rummage around to unswaddle himself and just goes, I kind of want to stay in the blanket.
You can stay in the blanket.
Okay.
What do you need?
Well, the potion is done in terms of ingredients. It just needs time to set and stew for about 5 more days. It'll be a deep purple color, and then you can drink it.
Okay.
So I mean, you can just take it now if you're in a hurry or something.
I mean, we do kind of have to go get your fiance.
Yeah, we have different responsibilities at the moment, but I suppose we could hold on to it.
Yeah, go
That is
right
what we
ahead.
need,
I think
so-
they keep bottles under the I think it's under the beer. Ginger beer? Yeah, the ginger beer. It's under there. They have a few spare bottles. Probably housed alcohol before, but it'll be fine. If it's an emergency and the stewing can't be completed, you'll need to inject it into the back of the neck.
Oh.
If it's stewed in time, just drink it. It'll be fine.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. Thanks for I guess, saving me out there. I don't really know what just happened.
Yeah.
But
Your
tried
dragon
to
was about to
murder
be
you.
assassinated.
thank you for saving me. Oh my gods. Oh. I'm gonna
Yeah,
fall
murder's
asleep for the
rude,
next
so
7
figured we
days.
couldn't just let it happen.
My god. Okay, well, thank you. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, she
I
had
guess-
night heals.
I guess for oh, that's what that was. I guess for further notes from the chef, Benny, who consumes it, they'll go to the subconscious. It's a place in the astral plane. The potion will just unlock the door to retrieve the memories for good. There's going to be a little ball in there. Benny has to swallow it and then make it back without a tether breaking. That's the gist of the situation. It's a bit of an adventure. If you guys can get into the astral plane, you could very well follow him in there, help him with it. That makes it a lot easier. You guys don't need to take the potion unless you have any locked away, forgotten memories. But I don't recommend it for people who don't. It can mess things up.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess,
Noted.
finally here, if you guys see me in there, like how I used to be,
Mm-hmm.
I guess just, like, remember me for that, and not the idiot who gets drugged in alleyways and you know, causes murder and circuses and gets kind of,
I mean, it seems like you're really good at potions, so it's not like you've got nothing going for you.
Yeah.
I do my best. That's what I used to specialize in, and, you know, kind of just comes back after a while.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
yeah. Good luck with your wife, fiance.
thank you. Yeah.
When's the wedding? Am I invited?
Yes, you are invited. It's supposed to be by the end of the month. We'll see if we'll see how that goes.
You gotta get her
luck with that.
unkidnapped first.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. That certainly happens. Well, I guess good luck with the unkidnapping, however that goes.
Thank you.
No problem. Always a pleasure from your good pal. Very tired and suddenly sober and hungover Harrison Hayes.
You should rest. But thank you for the potion.
I'm gonna sleep for the next 10 days.
Yeah, that's fair. I'd say stay safe, but you will probably do that if you are just sleeping. So
That,
that works.
and I have the protection of a lovely squad of lesbians. I mean, what's
Gotta-
better than
yeah.
that?
Gotta love it.
There really isn't anything safer.
That's very true. Wow.
Yeah. Can we locate the potion? Did she find it?
Yes.
Okay.
And you bottle up a not yet stewed memory potion.
Mhm.
All right. With that, I suppose, is there anything else you would like to do tonight? Or is it time to find housing and to sleep?
Mm-hmm. We do gotta find housing. Let's see where we want to go. I suppose.
There is actually in space in the Curious Kobold. You can get rooms
Oh.
here.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
this seems like a
Well,
pretty solid place to stay.
Yeah,
then.
sure.
I will say that after a moment there, the owner of this place, Harriet, is going to peek down and just go, "Are you guys looking for a place to stay the night?"
Yes, we
Yeah,
are. In fact.
actually.
Okay, take it for free. You know, saved Harrison tonight. I appreciate that. Just,
Okay.
upstairs, up the stairs, to the left. She throws down a key from a giant keychain. Sharpay catches it, probably. And just goes, "Third room on your left. Should be enough room for all of you."
Great. Thank you.
Thanks.
All
Now we
right.
have a room for the night.
You guys have a room for the night with 2
We
beds,
do.
the casual furnishings,
Yes, sir.
inconspicuous chest in the corner for activities that we will not be partaking in. And there's your room for the night. I guess.
Could
long
we
rest.
ask anyone else on the way about the murder cult that was just name dropped
If you would
casually.
like to ask like anyone on your way up, or just like do any talking
Yeah.
within the bar tonight,
Yeah,
you can.
if Harriet's not busy, I would like to ask her.
Yeah, Harriet's just at the bar, like polishing stuff,
Okay.
dealing with late night customers.
Also, I feel like Arden's probably at least a little bit curious about what the heck is going on with this
Yeah.
bizarre circus nonsense. 'Cause she
Yeah,
has
we
no
can tell
idea.
Arden about it. We can do that.
All right, so you guys gonna take a seat at the bar?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gonna get you anything?
What do they have?
Oh,
They said they had ginger beer, so Arden can have that.
you can have ginger beer.
Yay! Arden's like, yes, soda.
Well, they have a ton of drinks. The main drinks of this place are called Her Lips on Mine, which is a tequila spiked cooler with lime and watermelon juice. It tastes like sparkles and fireworks. There is one called Loud and Proud, which is an indigo gin with elderflower liqueur, lemongrass syrup, lemon juice, and apple rose water. And beyond that, there's just the classic D100 drinks. But, you know, everything's kind of just like,
Hmm.
yay.
I want to take Her Lips on Mine and do so sadly.
You sadly take Her Lips on Mine.
Arden like pats you on the back, like we're gonna get her back. Unkidnap your wife.
Does
Thank
Ryder want
you.
anything to drink?
He'll probably abstain. I don't know why that's the word I chose.
Abstinence. Ryder is abstinence until he dies.
What a loser virgin.
She hands over that drink to you, Sharpay, and just goes, have someone
thank
special?
Yeah, my fiance. She's kind of kidnapped at the moment. We're working on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know a thing or two about kidnapped fiancés.
Oh, do you? Yeah.
Wife got kidnapped by a bunch of drug dealers.
Oh,
Happens
oh
in the
no.
city.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Is she all right?
Oh yeah, she's fine.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad.
Yeah, she's upstairs
Um,
sleeping right now, but I man
Oh.
the night shifts.
Ah, right.
Somebody's got to do it.
Exactly.
Mhm. By the way,
And Arden will ask for a ginger beer, although I guess I already mentioned
Oh.
that.
She'll
But
slide one over. You get a ginger beer.
yay.
Yep.
By the way, do you know anything about those people who are taking Harrison? You said murder cult?
Murder cult's a bit of an overstatement. Not everything in the city is as peachy clean as the council pretends it is. I mean, I think that's for certain with the events that's happened here recently, but there's a bit of a shady underbelly, as I suppose a dumbed down name of it would be called.
Well, there
mean-
can't be justice without a shady underbelly to pursue it on, right?
The thing is that this shady underbelly was supposed to stop the injustice, as was the quote-unquote murder cult I'm talking about. They're called the Hellfire's Wrath. They do bounty hunting. I think the owner is a ghost. If I'm not mistaken, some human woman got killed. And, I mean, now,
Love ghosts. Out of character. Love ghosts.
now they just go about doing what they do for hefty fee, but they get the work done quick and quietly.
Huh. Well, it's good to know that it's not as cultish as I was concerned that it was, I suppose.
They're more so thinking that they have the answer to justice. I mean, do I think the justice system has the answer to justice? Fuck no. But they're not exactly, looking through the background or even just the emotion, anything, the legitimacy of their victims' culpability for their actions, so...
Gotcha.
So, hypothetically...
you think they'd think about it a little more considering they literally just drugged a guy.
Yeah.
Think. What were you
and
asking?
hypothetically, you could hire them to kill someone innocent and they wouldn't look into it?
I haven't seen anyone innocent that I know yet killed. In fact, a lot of the times, criminals who get put to the gallows are suspected to have been caught by them.
Oh.
So, I can't say for sure if innocents have been killed by them. I mean, a city this big with this many people are a dime a dozen. They die all the fucking time, but you never know which ones they're actually behind.
I see. Huh.
So I can't say for certain if they killed anyone innocent or if they are just killing the criminals. In either way, I think we can agree that, curse-related or not, Harrison was involved in some shady dealings. I get why they would consider him.
Yeah.
Just seems like they... I don't know, based on how eager they were, seems like they'd do anything if the price was right.
So I've heard. And the prices are high. Ages ago we had someone running for council here, and it said that mysteriously, a sum of about, 10,000 gold pieces came out of the account of one of the current district officers, and, within a month, that other running official woke up to a fire in their home. They perished in the incident.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
she did say
certainly
it was
shady.
like 10,000 gold, so.
Yes. Can I say if the council is better off without that particular son of a bitch? Yeah, I can say the guy was a fucking asshole, but just saying, there's shady dealings all the way up to the top. It wasn't until Mayor Illiiah got elected that, those sorts of executions stopped happening.
By curiosity, do you know who was the one not wanting them to get elected?
Last time I checked, it was that tiger folk. Aaron Vidal. He runs on evocators. You know how evocators are. They're a bit headstrong, but surprised he didn't do it himself.
Interesting.
Okay.
He claims he just sees the mark of death on people's face, but sometimes I have to wonder if he's the one who put it there or not.
A way to tell, I suppose.
Either way, evocators is not my place of comfort. I live with the freaks and fuckos and necromancers.
Heck yeah. Cool kids.
That we are. Anything else I can help you with in terms of information?
Not that I can think of.
Fair enough. Say now. There was a posting in here not too long ago about some play going on about you all. You know anything about that?
Yes, I do, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's the guy who kidnapped her wife.
Yeah.
Knew the guy looked shady.
Yeah, it's complicated. He has a curse.
Makes sense. Most people do. She takes a sip.
Like a real
from
bad one.
From a thing of water. Makes sense. Most people do.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Be on a boat tomorrow to go see it, I guess. Think that's the plan?
Yep.
See, the interesting thing about the performance, we always try to check to make sure people aren't scamming in our fucking billboards. There was no location given, so needless to say, it was a bit shady. I just wanted to know if you guys had anything to do with it. Or if it was a production not made with permission.
Not
Well,
authorized.
it definitely does
at all.
not have permission. No.
Are you telling me we all received boat tickets for a play that has no location?
Yeah.
And we're not... Okay, never mind. There's already red flags.
There were a lot of red flags.
It
I mean, it was
happens.
basically made out of red flags.
Yeah.
You might as well just take a paint roller and cover the whole poster with red paint, because it's just red all the way down.
No
Yeah.
shit.
Let's just say I don't have the highest hopes now.
I didn't have them before. Where does
Well,
the ticket
it
go
could
to
be
again?
fun
I
play. You
forgot.
never know.
The ticket is to a boat called the Cogito Ergo Sum.
It doesn't say where it's going.
I think therefore I am.
It doesn't tell you where it goes.
Well, it is
I
the
know what
truth of the
Cogito Ergo
precipice,
Sum means.
so... Ocean, maybe.
It goes to the ocean. I mean, it is a ship. And it's not a land ship either.
It's a sea ship.
It's not.
A
It is,
sea
in
ship.
fact.
I guess I don't know if there are land ships in this one. There could be. I feel like always possibility. Maybe a carriage is just a land ship.
That is true. Well, is there any other questions you have? Anything else you want to do for the night? Or is it bedtime?
Don't think
Don't
I have
think so.
anything.
All right. So you guys head upstairs to your lovely booked room with its assortment of gadgets and gizmos and beds, and head to rest for the night. By the time morning comes, it is already apparently very busy downstairs at the bar, with people there clamoring for breakfast with rainbow whipped cream on top of their lovely pancakes.
sick.
Hey, yo.
And if you guys want to stop for a quick bite, you
Love
can
to see
very
it.
easily.
I am trying to get some.
Oh,
guys
yeah,
can-
rainbow ice cream? That's so cool.
Oh yeah,
Or
you guys.
with cream.
You guys can sit down at the bar, get a lovely morning breakfast. There's pancakes, there's sausages, whole bunch of stuff.
Hey, yo.
We might as well eat since we never do.
That is true.
We ate at the hospital. Ryder did not, I'm realizing that.
What do you grab for breakfast, Ryder? I'll say it's a breakfast bar.
He'll walk up and just be like, "What's the most popular thing?"
Who is it gonna be? Who's gonna be manning this place? Human guy just goes, okay. Oh, looking for the most popular. I mean, we have the morning margaritas, of course, if you're looking for something to pep up your day. If you're not looking for that, well, I mean, typically...
More food.
More food. I mean, guys like you tend to love the sausages here.
Sure, put it on a plate. I'll take it.
He very particularly... He very particularly stacks a sausage and puts 2 miniature potatoes alongside it and passes it off with a smirk.
He'll take the plate, and that's his
Use it,
food.
Ryder won't pick
Walter just goes... He's obviously distressed. And just... Walter's looking at you, Sharpay, with like a...
Sharpay just does like a very like exaggerated knee slapper motion.
Well, that's his breakfast.
Ryder eats.
Can I get a margarita, please?
You are given a morning margarita. Arden, what do you want for breakfast?
Arden wants the pancakes with the rainbow whipped cream
You
on it.
absolutely get a stack of beautiful buckwheat flapjacks with rainbow whipped cream on top. And the guy who previously gave Ryder the very phallic breakfast is just like gonna get like real wide-eyed when you pass by right behind Ryder and just gonna go, pancakes, and slide them over.
I'm just like, don't worry, I get it.
She knows
get
anatomy.
it.
She is 14, and we gotta say, I think 14s are probably the demographic with some of the highest dick joke count.
That's true.
This is so true. Gives you a thumbs up, and then you guys head off to a table, have your breakfast. I guess, what's the plan for the day?
I am a little concerned now, what we said about the precipice. I'm a little concerned the destination might just be the ocean. So,
I thought
put a play
that
out on the
I
ocean?
figured that the play would be happening on the boat.
oh, it might.
It
That's
was like a
true.
boat play.
That's a good point. Maybe. Out of character, I've been on a boat play before, so that checks out.
That's cool as fuck.
Yeah, showboat, my beloved.
Play.
I'm gonna go to the washroom. You guys can keep role playing.
I mean, this is
In
also out of
case-
character, but didn't you want to go to the one of the stores?
That's true. That's true. I did want that.
Be our last
If
stop
we have
before
time, then
leave.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the
Arrow.
morning, and if it leaves midday,
Write it
then
down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
finished
we're
with my cheese.
sitting pretty, as
Yeah.
as they say.
So true. They do say
I
that.
think you do say that, yeah.
They do.
In case of like, emergency, I'm hoping that this boat will have safety equipment, but knowing this, it might not. How
Okay, I
confident
can
are you
swim.
both with swimming? Just in
Oh, yeah, I
case. Okay, yeah.
The beautiful
Never
thing
really
is
had-
They basically just have
Would
people
Ryder
swim
know
speed
how
and
to
stuff.
swim?
He does have goat legs. I'm worried about those.
It's
Hang
okay.
on, hang
If
on,
you
hang
can't, then there's ways around it.
Yeah.
Are goats naturally
If
buoyant?
you're concerned, I have an analyte that can turn you into a mermaid.
Oh my god. We turn right. Wait, okay, but does it specifically turn you into a mermaid or just a
Turns you
merperson?
into a merfolk.
Okay.
Slip. Okay. Sorry, I'm reading about if goats can swim.
Please tell me.
I mean, if they can't, Arden's got you. She has a thing for transport.
Mhm.
It can't really hold two people, but like if you weigh less than 200 pounds, it can. Actually, I guess it says one humanoid person, 200 pounds, and Arden's under 200 pounds, so
Okay.
I guess it would work out. You just have to lash her down like a
Hello.
cargo.
So basically, I think goats.
I also think it's fair to mention the fact that Ryder, you were from the Outlands, which
Yeah.
is a desert.
Yeah, that was my
Ryder
first
does not know how
thought.
to swim.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need to go to the store and buy Ryder a life vest. Is what I
That
get from this.
And also,
I'll be fine.
No, I
Holy
think we should
crap.
get you a life vest.
Yeah,
I
Cole?
hope
If you don't know how to swim,
What?
you should probably own it.
I'm hoping they'll have life vests on the boat, but in case they don't, because this is a really shady boat, I backup plan.
Yeah,
Don't have to
exactly.
use it, but it would make me happy if you took it. To make
Walter,
sure that if
Walter
you get
will-
off the boat, you won't die.
Walter is looking at you, Sharpay, and just is like giving you the look of like, you need to tell him it's there.
I'll like
Wait,
put it
what's-
down on
wait.
the table like loudly.
Sorry, I got very distracted. What's what?
And the light, if you go in the water for any reason, it'll save you.
Oh, all right. I guess I'll
All right.
keep that.
You have the Amylite of the Merfolk now. That does require attunement.
I'll do it on the boat ride.
All
Why
right.
not?
What
That
did you
seems like a good
find that
time.
was shocking information?
Oh, someone on Reddit had already asked people to do the math of what the buoyancy of a goat would be.
What's the verdict?
These.
I would imagine not very.
I mean, like,
I don't-
capybara can swim pretty well.
The thing is, I've never actually looked at like how to calculate buoyancy, and so these numbers mean nothing to me.
He's also
What's the
half
number?
human. I feel like we need to make that clear.
I'm most worried about the legs. How do you kick with the legs?
Here,
Of course.
this is the number that they ended up with, right here.
I
So,
see.
Interesting.
this is just one post, yeah.
good to hear it. Why the fuck is
Yeah.
your icon Balloon Boy? Anyways,
I just now noticed.
I've been doing DMing things. All right. Well, with the discussion of Ryder's buoyancy inconclusive, research will have
Yes.
to further be conducted to see if Ryder can fucking float. I suppose. Is there anywhere else you guys would want to go?
I would like to get the Horizon Walker shop, but is that nearby?
Yes, actually,
Or is that
because
our-
of that fucking beam that Illiiah did, the entire city is reconstructed, actually.
Oh,
People are
Yeah,
baffled on the streets. In the night, you guys did hear snippets of a announcement over the radio, and nowadays newsboys are like throwing a bunch of papers out onto the streets, just in sheer confusion about what Illiiah did. Some people say that she is a nomad and she head off to new lands. Some people say that she was a messenger from above, an angel of a god. Of course, there are people saying, like, there are gods amongst us. It's horrifying. What the fuck? We were infiltrated by people from another realm entirely. But
I mean, I don't know. She fixed the place up, so
most people are indeed just
be like,
happy.
oh no, we're infiltrated.
People are much happier about the fact that the place is like almost entirely open now. The trees have been cleared away, and district officers who are out on the street and the guards are all just like they all have this expression still of what the fuck, but like whenever someone tries to talk to them, they immediately straighten back up and go back to like their kind of like customer service, how can we help you in this city type beat. But there's like a clear confusion within the staff of the city of people just like what the fuck. Horizon Walker's Hollow. Let me figure out where that is.
It's Illusorers.
Illusor's Quandary, which is not too far from here. You head up the steps away from Necromancer's Artery, away from the morning partying of a lot of Necromancer's Artery, alongside a fair bit of, once again, like, handouts of food, etc. And in a turn that you take into kind of a more alleyway part, you're following kind of where the address leads to, and it's a strange part that kind of veers off from the main stretch of places and leads you to a small hole-in-the-wall shop called Horizon Walker's Hollow. And as you throw open the door, you are met with a halfling ranger. And she is dressed akin to an aviator with reddish-brown leather jacket bomber, over top a strapped green tube top, cuffed white pants, and a number of trinkets attached to her person, with like a hooded green scarf over her head. She has long, like ratty brown hair done in a cute fuzzy upward style, and scars are littering her revealed skin, varying from necrotic to fire to lightning to teeth marks. And she has this celestial-looking owl perched on her shoulder. Well, hey there. Nice to see some customers I think I recognize. Oh shit, you're the people who saved the city. Yeah. I was gone for that, you know, curse stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She points behind her, and like throughout this entire shop, there are these mirrors that show little glimpses into different realms entirely, including like the Outlands. So, what you guys looking here for? Arrows? We have arrows, arrows, and arrows.
Arrows. I would like arrows.
Looking for arrows! A wonderful choice in this shop of arrows. We have a number of them available. Of course, you can get your normal arrows. We have net arrows, we have acid arrows, blunt arrows, rose thorn arrows, grappling hook arrows, shock arrows, just like stop me if something's interesting. Extinguishing arrows.
What's the rose thorn arrow?
Rose thorn arrows. So these arrows are from a bunch of druids that I met actually in the Beast Wilds, and they ensnare people with a bunch of vines when fired. Pretty good for keeping things down, not so good in the damage department, but mostly as like kind of a tool for keeping down beasts.
I'm interested.
Are you interested? By the way, each thing sells for either 20 or 5. Our specialty arrows, which are anything besides like acid and such, and blunt head, those are going to be selling in packs of 5. Everything else is like packs of 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take a pack.
Okay, a pack of rose thorn arrows is going to take you 10 gold pieces less of your wallet. All right, they bundle up 5 rose thorn arrows for you. They are beautiful, entangled in a thorny vine with a head appearing like that of a red rose, and they are handed to you like a bouquet.
Ooh. Yay!
We have grappling shot arrows, shock arrows, extinguishing arrows, rope arrows, choke arrows, barbed arrows, returning arrows, arrows of flame, delayed arrows, vampiric arrows, alchemist arrows.
What's a delayed arrow?
Delayed arrow. Basically, when they're fired, they freeze in place midair, and then immediately let go the next round. So they're kind of like delayed fireball. They're good for positioning.
Ah, interesting.
And on a hit, the target gets frozen in time for 1 round.
Mm.
So if you manage to get it set up and execute it, it is a very cool combo. By the way, I should note that any of these can be fashioned into bullets if you just take the head off. If bullets interest you.
I am
forget the
personally
list.
interested by bullets.
There are. I could just like send you guys the list of names.
That's probably the best.
I would
instead
like
of repeating.
Arrows. Arrows. There's so many arrows. I love arrows. Alright.
Arrows, and more arrows.
So true.
Arrows. This is an arrow. That is an arrow. This is also an arrow. I'll give you guys the names, and you can ask any questions you have.
An arrow, and that's an arrow, and that's an arrow.
You get an arrow, and you get an arrow.
You get an arrow.
Arrow no longer has any meaning anymore.
Alright,
A lot of arrows.
That's a lot
You
of
said
fucking
these
arrows.
were 20.
It depends on the type. You can
Okay.
ask like for each type what type of packs they come in.
And how many in a pack?
It depends per. Like very, very specialty ones will come in packs of 5. That is things like teleporting, missile attraction, stuff with like very special effects. Things like arrows of returning are packs of 20. Some more utility ones like nets and extinguishing is 10. And then like normal shit, like normal arrows is like 20. It depends on them, so you'd have to ask on like what their bundles are.
Yeah,
get
what
the
is the
delay.
arrow of returning?
The arrow of returning. What did you ask, Cole?
Oh, I was gonna get. I kind of want to get the delayed ones.
The delayed one comes in bundles of 10 for 15 gold pieces for 10.
I'll get 2 bundles.
Okay, 2 bundles
So
of
20
delayed
bullets.
arrows. They are wrapped up for you. They have little clocks attached to them that kind of are reversed in order.
Doesn't Ryder have like 80 billion bullets right now?
Yes, he does.
I do, but I got special one.
And she's actually going to take the arrows and feed them through this strange, like, do you guys know the fucking toasters at, like, sub places where you just put it through and it just, like, spits out? They put it through that and it compresses into a number of bullets.
I thought you were gonna say, like, you know, those like at every theme park ever, like the commemorative
The penny
pennies?
press?
Shit,
Yeah.
it should have been a penny press. Anyways, puts it in basically a penny press, and they are taken out as bullets and wrapped up for you in a bundle and given to you. So you have 20 delayed arrows, or delayed bullets.
Yep.
What were you asking, Arden?
Well, I was asking what the arrow of returning does.
The arrow of returning. Arrows of returning are basically your run-of-the-mill arrow, but after firing and striking, it'll vanish and return to your quiver.
Yo, that's handy. I'll get a pack of those.
Okay, arrows of returning are 20 for 20, so it's 1 per.
Okay.
All right.
Cool beans.
What's the choke arrow?
The choke arrow. This is one, if you're going against, something that, it's a little bit unethical, but we sell it anyways for the people who need it for big game hunts. When it makes contact with anything, it explodes into a cloud of fumes, and those inside start choking as if you casted Stinking Cloud. It is basically a projectile Stinking Cloud.
Oh, interesting.
And it comes in a bundle of 5 for 25 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So you can commit mustard gas warfare with arrows.
Violate
The
any
Geneva
sort of-
Convention.
Yeah.
So true.
Commit many war crimes.
May I also ask about the shadow warfare arrows?
Yes, you absolutely may. Those ones are very cool.
Mhm.
So basically, it allows these arrows can go through any object or person and pierce something behind it.
Ooh,
And they can pass through walls too.
that is fancy.
It sure is.
Ooh. I want those.
It's a pack of 5 for 30 gold pieces. They're a bit steeper of a price because they are
Yeah,
like,
I'll
used
just do
for
5.
assassinations. Okay, 5 Shadow Warper
For
arrows.
just in case.
Yes. You want those as arrows or as bullets?
Zeros, please.
Okay, those are wrapped up for you, handed over. They have like shadowy, flickering tips, and when you hold them, they kind of feel like they're phasing a bit through your fingers. There you go.
Writing it down.
I realized looking at these that some of these are just fucking spells,
That is okay.
which is good. The party needs it.
We do, we really do. What about the teleporting arrow?
That one's pretty simple. The user is teleported to wherever the arrow lands.
Makes sense. I see.
Yeah. Good for getting around places real quick. Getting out of rough situations.
That would be.
How much are those?
Those ones are 40 gold pieces for a bundle of 5.
I'll take those as well.
Sure. Presses them
Just
into bullets.
5.
All right, 5. So that's 40 gold pieces, and you are
Arden
given a
has a
bundle
bow, doesn't she?
of. Yeah, Arden has a bow.
Get
all
in on
do.
this. You have money.
I have a magic bow that I got from a mysterious deer in the woods.
Oh.
So you get 5 teleporting arrows or bullets, I guess, for you.
I don't have a bow. I just got guns.
That's
Fun
alright.
fact,
Give me
the
the
first
guns.
bow Arden got, she got a slight discount on because the person who sold it to her thought it was really funny to see her holding a bow that was like as tall as she was.
Yeah.
Yeah, because longbows are really tall.
I guess I
pretty short at the
should
time.
note, since you guys have spent, I think, over 100 gold pieces here already, I do get to throw in a bundle of 20 arrows free of charge, so she
Ooh.
slides them over the desk.
Oh.
Someone else can take them. I'm
you.
good. I'm good on bullets.
Yes, you have like 2 billion.
She'll
I
like
have-
hold them out to Arden, like, do you want them?
Arden is dead.
Sure.
Alright,
Sure,
Arden, you
have
get
'em.
20 more
I have lots.
arrows.
Let's see.
Yeah,
No, I definitely
Wait,
have.
so I get. Sorry, I didn't
yeah.
hear you very well. I get what?
20 regular arrows.
Gotcha.
Bonus.
Good deal.
What's
I have
what's
so many
some-
arrows now.
You have so many. That is okay.
I have 60 ordinary arrows.
Let's go.
Uh,
What's
all
the
good.
I'm gonna ask about literally every arrow, I guess.
Oh,
That's
What's the
okay.
arrow of wind walls?
the Arrow of Wind Walls. Have you ever encountered a wind wall spell, or like any spell that is a wall?
I can imagine what it would do.
Big wall, but these arrows can create a wind wall where it hits, but they can also pass through, magically, any sort of wall spell.
Ooh.
So that includes wall of stone, wind wall, water wall, fire wall, light wall, prismatic wall.
Interesting. How much?
That is 25 for 5.
All right, I'll take 5.
Okay, 5. So you get 5 basically free casts of wind wall or free fuck you to my wall users. Alright. Any other arrows catch your guys' fancy?
I think I'm good.
Alright. Any for Arden?
Let me look
You
at it one
know,
more
I
time.
think she's good. I think she has, honestly, enough arrows for a while.
Sharpay?
What's the vampiric arrow?
Vampiric arrow. Well, that one, it's kind of made from vampire teeth. They deal necrotic damage, and once you gather the arrow back, you can it into you and get some healing.
Ooh.
If we're in a pinch, do you think we could pull out one of Lelee's teeth and use that?
Yeah, you could.
She needs those, but that's true. Can you
Can they
cast mending
go
on
back,
someone's
maybe?
teeth?
I think
That's a
that
good
would
question.
require healing.
Oh, wait, Arden has healing though.
If
Just
you
a
like
little bit.
if you like
Just a little
held the
teensy bit.
tooth back in her mouth and cast mending, would it work?
If you cast Cure Wounds, it would work.
We'll remember that for a rainy day, I guess.
Sharpay will
I suppose we will.
Anyway, what other
Okay.
arrows do we fucking want?
I think I'm good.
What's the arrow flares? I'm just curious.
The Arrow of Flares. That's more of a utility one. It'll explode in a flash, and if you're not really averting your eyes, you're gonna get blinded by it.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, I've bought a lot. I think I'm good.
All right. Thank you for your patronage. Have a great day, and use them well.
Thank you.
Wraps
Will
up, gives
do.
you guys your arrows.
Yay.
Right.
All right.
Since the city is reconstructed, would Hye-Jin's shop be back, or does it not undo the destroyed
Hye-Jin's-
building?
No, Hye-Jin's is up and running.
I would like to check out Hye-Jin because I wanted to before the apocalypse started, and then I never did.
All right. So we're gonna make our last stop to Hye-Jin's Blades.
Yay!
Down on Evocator's
Shopping.
Boulevard. You guys do indeed pass the tiger folk, Aaron Vidal, who you were previously told might have been involved in an assassination or two, and he greets you guys with a very hearty, "Hey there, welcome to Evocators. Everything is up in order based on last night's events. Have a good time shopping, guys." And he gives a big cheesy
you.
smile.
Thank you.
Yay.
So, you head on over to Hye-Jin's Blades, where a swordsmith, kind of like 6-armed Yuan-Ti person, is waiting for you all. And she is currently polishing some blades in her reconstructed shop, and turns to see you and just goes, "Ah, Sharpay, welcome
Hi.
back. It's great to see you. I forgot that she has a Russian accent." But
Thank
yeah.
you. Shot is back. That's nice.
Yes, I was quite surprised by it, but I woke up to the announcement that suddenly everything had been reconstructed overnight, so who am I to question?
It's very nice that
point.
it undid the damage because I still felt really bad.
That's completely fine. And thankfully, there are no corpses under my floorboards anymore. Not that there were in the first place.
That's
What
good.
could I interest you all in today?
Blades, I suppose.
Blades, I mean, that is what I specialize in and what I sell. If you have any loose metals, I can either forge them into a blade of your choice, but if you have weapons you would like me to enchant, then most certainly do.
I
Does
do.
that still work even if they're
I-
not like bladed weapons?
Yes, I could work with almost any weapon, though blades are my specialty of crafting. But enchantments I can do to just about anything.
Mhm.
Okay. Because I think Arden would appreciate having her Warhammer enchanted, so,
Excellent.
you know.
Shall I
It's
go?
kind
how
of
much
got blades on it. They're like, it's just like a really flat one.
Shall I go over some possibilities for you all?
Certainly.
Sure.
Well, if you're interested in something to fight alongside you, you could get the animated enchantment. It'll act almost like a dancing blade when you throw it into the air. It will act as if a summoned entity by your side and will fight for you at your command.
Ooh.
There is also elemental damage. I can change the damage of your weapon to something more interesting than a simple slash or bludgeon. If you are looking for people to get the fuck out of your way, I can make it forceful, and it can push people a lot back with a single strike. If you are looking to be a little bit more sneaky in your executions, there is of course poison tipped. Maneuverable allows you to perform actions with the weapon that you wouldn't particularly normally be able to do. That one, for reference, it lets you add a Battlemaster maneuver that you can perform while wielding the weapon from the Battlemaster class.
Ooh.
There is Spiked, which can cause immense bleeding in your opponents. Spell Inscribed, if you have the necessary spell scroll, I can put it into the weapon. It'll act as a summoner of that spell. Loyal, it can return to your hand as you
Yes.
will. Yes?
Wait. Guys, can we
Or-
just make like a dagger revivify when somebody dies? You just stab
Yeah, I was
them.
saying.
I'd imagine it's
are
only
Are these
one-time
spell
use,
scrolls
right?
reusable? Or is it, yeah. If you have the spell scroll, are these things reusable?
If you put it into the weapon, under the right conditions, depending on the level of the spell itself, it will recharge in a number of days.
What's the level requirements on
That's
that?
hilarious.
Well, I guess to say, spell inscribed. So basically, cantrips will recharge and make it like a once per day use. When it comes to level 1 spells, it'll be once per 2 days, then so on, once per 3, once per 4, once per 5. Though, I might like bump Revivify up a few because it's fucking
Yeah.
Revivify.
Fair.
I just think it'd be really funny if
It would be really funny.
we just stab someone.
Aha!
You guys
You're
very
alive.
well
Hopefully we
could
won't
make
need it too often, so
the infinity blade of infinite reviving.
infinite. I mean, considering we don't really play it right now.
I mean,
Uh.
either that or the blade of astral projection.
That's true.
That would
The blade
also
of
be
we
really
are
funny,
sent-
but for completely different reasons.
The blade of we are sending you to the shadow realm.
You get stabbed and then you just go to hell for like 9 hours and you come back.
You could enchant it on a gun and Ryder can send someone to EBDB.
That's so funny.
I think Arden would technically still have the quarterstaff she originally used, so I feel like
Sharpay does
you could just have
like,
a quarterstaff where you just whack them with it and then they're instantly sent.
Yeah, Sharpay does have
You
like
hit
2
them so
knives
hard
on
they-
hand right now.
You
So
hit them so hard they just they dissociate.
I do have the clown knife. I don't think we should do it with the clown knife.
That would be horrible if you made the fucking Joker knife into, like, I will send you to hell.
I don't think we should do that. I have
I just
other
think
knives.
it's really funny.
It is very
It'd be
funny.
funny with any weapon. It'd be really funny.
There-
Dang, I was
so hard they
wondering.
fly out of their body.
Yeah.
I went to go look up if there was any way to sever someone's silver cord in the astral realm. In the astral plane, I mean. It'd be a very funny combo to send them to the astral plane and then just cut them off from life.
That would be so fucked! Leave them to the
that could be
astral
a
dreadnoughts.
power move on like almost
That's
unbeatable
so
enemies. You know?
fucked. Can we do? How do you sever it?
It says that only items that mention the ability to sever the silver cord can do it, and not anything else.
I might have to remove an enchantment from this list.
Yeah?
Is one of them
Oh.
ability to
Oh.
silver cord? Oh no, we should understand me so free.
That would be the
It'd
biggest
be limited
fuck
to how
you.
often we can use it because the astral plane thing's like
That's
a really
true.
high
It's a
level
9th
spell.
level
I'm
spells.
curious. No, I'm
So
curious.
it'd be like that. It'd be like something you could only use if you had no other options. You know.
It's like once a year, but it's really hilarious when you do.
That is true. You guys just have a free ticket to send someone to hell.
What is the enchantment? What is the enchantment you didn't want us to know?
Would you like to continue
It's the one
hearing
that
about the
cut the silver
enchantments?
I'd love to.
Sure.
Well, it seems that one has caught your attention. You guys seem to have these faces of schemers at the moment.
I don't know why I'm French.
Curiosity. It's more curiosity.
I'm supposed to be Russian. That's the fucking accent. Well, the next one is loyal. You can return it to your hand from anywhere within the world. As you say the word return, it will physically come towards you, and it'll do damage to anyone in its way. There is
From
the lucky... Anyone, yeah. From anywhere, as long as it's in the same plane as you. It'll take a fucking while if it's on another continent, but you could just do the
Huh.
Thor thing and it'll come to your hand.
That's cool.
There is lucky, which I think is kind of it says what it says. There is flame touched. Quadruplex, which is an interesting one. Luna. Why am I fucking French?
It's
trying to
okay.
fucking
It's hard.
Be Russian. Good fucking lord. There is shadow and there is smiting.
What's the quadruplex? What's that?
Quadruplex. I can't fucking speak in an accent. Good fucking lord. I'm normally so good at
That's,
this.
that's okay.
Well, this one allows you to work smarter and harder. You can use a charge of this enchantment to make illusory duplicates of yourself.
Okay.
I'm
I believe
interested in that one.
I believe it also gives you advantage on attacks when they are
Ooh.
summoned. And what the fuck is competence? Where did I get this from? So basically, oh shit, every time you make an attack against your target, the attack, I believe if it hits, makes another double form. That's kind of
Oh.
fucked. And your illusory duplicate diverts your target, causing them to have -2 in attack rolls. Jesus. Holy shit. Oh, and if you manage to succeed on an attack of opportunity or something, it reduces their speed to 0.
Ah.
Sure. For the cost of one of the duplicates. I forgot this one. This was planned a long time ago, so I forget half of these. But that's that one. It's kind of like a clone summoner.
I'm so
Here's
curious
the-
which one you wanted to remove.
I forgot to. It's the lunar.
Oh, okay.
Because
What
lunar
does that
also
one do?
it does let you sever astral cords.
Ah, I see. Here's the thing about Sharpay.
But only
she
when it's
already had-
nighttime.
Only when it's. Here's the thing about Sharpay. She already has a glamour point thing where she can make a duplicate of herself. Like she can like rewind an attack. Would that stack?
Yes.
Yeah, it.
Yes, you can.
Also, since- I assume she only gets one enchantment, but it is
No.
2 sides.
You can you can stack up to 3.
Hey, yo!
It's like a fucking Minecraft weapon.
I
Hey.
assume not. But
Yeah?
Since
Does
they're
that
separate
mean-
sides, could she have like 3 on one and a different 3 on the other?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Does this mean that you could get Lunar and put the Astral Projection spell scroll on one weapon and
Yes.
then simultaneously send someone to the astral realm and trap them there at the same time?
I shouldn't have given you this fucking spell scroll.
Thank you,
Yes.
Illiiah.
Yes. Yes, this is absolutely what you can do.
Judgment, yes,
I will
I
say,
do.
I do think we should put the Revivify on something, if only because I
Yeah.
feel like we're maybe gonna need it more than once.
But you guys can make
Yeah.
the 1-2 kill you move as well.
Because that
Well,
is
we
an
have
option.
many options.
We can do
I
both.
could have. Apparently, I can have 6 enchantments. So
These are expensive,
more.
I should
We should have
note.
like a
are.
specific Revivify.
Yeah, like
yeah, let's
2,000
see
or
how much
something.
money it costs first.
Yeah.
But I'm
What
very
en-
interested in the complex.
What enchantments are you looking for? Why am I... You know what, my curse is that my accent switches between France and
Oh.
Russia.
You know,
I
I think
see.
the funny thing is you've used that excuse for another character before.
It's a common
have! It's always the Russian accents. I can only
It's
do
hard,
it with
it's
Shutu.
hard.
I can only do it with... Okay, if I do it in the fucking Shutu voice, I'm fine with it, because I know it in my head is the Shutu voice. If I
True?
deepen it, that is what
Are you
I'm
in
going
there?
for. No, I'm right here. There we fucking go.
Okay.
My god, it only took Shutu to
Okay.
get there. Okay.
Okay.
What particularly are you looking for in terms of the enchantments? Has anything caught your fancy? You guys once again have that scheming look about you.
I am very interested in that quadruplex one.
Quadruplex. Quadruplex is one of the. I'm just giving up on this accent. I'm giving up on it. I'm giving up.
That's
I'm giving
okay.
up.
Hey,
That's
do you
okay.
have like the enchantments written down somewhere? Because it's really hard for me to remember like
Yeah,
what
sure.
they
Let me
all
get it.
are.
Here. Let me put
Remember.
them in here.
I'm just sitting here like the meme where it's like the lady looking at the math.
Don't know what's going on. Okay, let me get them for you. I'll just like I'll send also all the descriptions.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Some of the details I didn't fully put on here. Also, hang on. Some of them just have pictures attached, so I will
Ah,
add in what they do. Here.
Gotcha.
It's just shit. Why didn't I write this out more? Okay. Quadruplex, lunar. And I also literally wrote underneath the lunar picture. Why can't I copy paste it? Basically, lunar is like can sever astral cords. Sever astral cords at night. And you can also gain advantage and more damage at night. I think it can also
Vantage as well?
yeah.
That is the one to kill you.
It is the one to kill you. I didn't think of it.
The only drawback is that we definitely have that to follow Benny into his memory. Benny would be fine.
I
I
mean,
mean, you could always make it so that one part of it's on one part of the weapon, and the other part of it's on the other part of the weapon, so you don't have to do it all at once.
Also, our spell scroll. Oh, I went completely out of focus. Anyway,
No.
our spell scrolls one-time use. Like if we enchanted, a weapon with this spell scroll, would we be able to use the spell scroll anywhere else?
No, the spell scroll would be
No.
absorbed,
Okay, yeah.
into the
But,
weapon. But
you
the
at least
weapon
would get
could
to
use it
you
multiple
basically get to
times.
use the spell more than once though. I feel like the one we should probably prioritize is doing Revivify one because I just feel like our luck is
Yeah, astral projection.
we
It's
don't
meant
have
to
to deal right
be.
now.
It's meant to be like up to 8 people. So unless we had like a really good shot, I don't know how that would work.
It's just funny.
I'm also just adding in some stuff. Extra 1d8 damage against.
We could potentially put the Revivify on like I think Arden should still have her old like quarterstaff, which would mean you would just bonk someone with it instead of having to like stab them proper.
You can
Only
stab
stabbing
people's
them
shadows. There you go.
Yeah. The party learns to craft the perfect blade. I am letting you guys do the fucking lunar and spell inscribe if you want. I will allow it. Mostly because it has the stipulation of once per 10 days has to be at night.
I can't do it always, but still.
But when it happens, it
Oh,
is
wait,
gonna
that's a
be
total benefit because we want to just go to the astral plane without also severing our astral cord. We just do it during the day instead of at night.
That's true.
That's very smart.
Shit, that is smart.
Thanks.
That's that, yeah. And you said that the
Brain
weapons
cell.
can just automatically use the spell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which
Because with
means
spell scrolls, you're not necessarily guaranteed to actually have it succeed.
Yeah.
Oh.
I definitely think
So-
Revivify maybe should be our first priority, and then we
Yeah.
but we should also
How-
definitely do the lunar thing because it would just
do
be-
we know how much these are?
If you want to know, it's an so Spell Inscribed has a base cost of 50 gold pieces, but it goes up 50 per spell level.
Gotcha. I see.
Okay.
Oh no, isn't Revivify
So if
like
we want to do Revivify,
It's
it'll
third
take
level.
2 of us pooling our money.
I can pay for the Revivify.
Wait, what level is Revivify? I thought it was 7th?
Isn't it 3rd level? It's
No,
just
I
really
think it's
expensive.
7th level.
No, I think
Or
you're thinking
is it
of
third level?
Resurrection.
Mm.
Because that's another spell. Unfortunately, Astral Projection is 9th level.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You
that one we're
said
gonna have to
a
save up
base
for,
of 50
gang.
and then 50 more?
Actually, no, it's
Doesn't
just
it-
50 per, sorry. So it's less than what I
Oh,
was saying.
50 times
so 50
9.
times 9 is 450 gold pieces.
So
I
we
have
could...
that amount.
Ryder has like
Yeah,
$1 billion
Revivify is-
if he's willing.
How much is
Yeah,
the...
and we
how-
can
okay, so
definitely
how
do
much is
Revivify.
Lunar?
Lunar is 100 gold pieces.
That's 550 gold for a
the
knife.
insta-kill.
For a knife that can send someone to the astral plane.
And kill
I'd
them.
pay
like,
for it.
And basically, like, fuck them over because there's no way back once you get your astral cords.
And
Like,
Revivify will only end up working out to 200, so I think that's also definitely a
Yeah.
a
How much
good
is the
idea for us to
quadruplex?
just...
pardon?
How much is the quadruplex?
Quadruplex is 200 gold pieces.
Okay. Let me keep track. What we say Revivify was 150 for
Would be-
Revivify?
Yeah.
It would end up
Oh, yeah.
being...
Okay.
No, it would end up being... Oh, wait, so it's 150
150.
per
Yeah,
level
50
total?
per.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I guess maybe I'll... Arden can put that on her old quarterstaff and then just pay for it.
Okay,
And
so
she can
you're
have
gonna
that.
pay out of pocket for a quarterstaff with the Revivify on it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hye-Jin will take it with 2 of her many arms and will say, "An excellent choice. What the fuck? I can't do this accent!"
Just roll with it, it's fine.
I'm doing it. I will take it over to the pit, and I will start working on it right away. And she slithers over with her naga tail to this pit of opalescent dust and lays the quarterstaff
Loves that she has
inside.
its arms.
And then starts laying in the spell scroll and starts doing something underneath the sand, but it does start to glow. And she just goes, "If there is anything else you would like me to enchant, please make your decisions."
Yes. How much is the loyal?
Loyal. Loyal is 50 gold pieces.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Can I if I don't do the 6 enchantment shenanigans, can I get it like on both? Or just
Mhm.
one?
You can
Okay,
get it on both.
Okay, because that feels unfair if I get 6, so I just wanted to be on both.
Sure. So loyal on both of your sides, so that would be 100 gold pieces.
Uh-huh.
And now is the question of, do we want to make the kill weapon?
I think we should.
I'm considering it.
Mostly because it would be...
Do we need a weapon for the kill weapon? Because I do have magnetic knives.
I'm weighing the pros and cons of getting this.
The pro is you
it'd be
can send
really
someone to
fucking
hell.
The pro is that it's incredibly funny. The con is
And
that
if
we
you
kind
just
of
need to use the normal spell, you can just use it during the day instead.
Yeah, the
That's
pro is that it's a
true.
very, very good combo and would help in a number of situations. The cons are possibly bigger,
Wait, so
such
it says,
as
how does astral
moral,
projection work? Hold on.
the ethics of sending someone.
We're not worried about the
it's-
ethics.
It's an emergency. It's an emergency thing, you know. Like it's only in an
Well,
emergency.
there are
you wouldn't
more
just be using it
cons.
against random people, you know.
Astral
the-
projection says you and up to 8 willing creatures.
Yeah,
I just
Will-
So theoretically, if you stabbed yourself with it, you could send yourself and just choose
Willing,
8 other people to come
the
with
thing
you.
about the willing
I'm
is
not really sure.
I feel like if they're unwilling, I would make them make like a save and such.
I
if you want to
see.
EBDB them.
I see. Yeah.
That's the
Bro,
question.
just
If
trust
when you
me.
hit them with the weapon at night, obviously whoever you hit would be affected by the spell. But if it's also 8 other willing creatures, would they choose the 8 other creatures?
I guess you could if they were in range of the spell, and you could also try to whiz save them and fucking EBDB 8 people at once.
The range is 10
Yeah,
feet.
but the only one of them would be severed immediately. The rest of them you'd have to sever yourself. But it also
Yeah.
means that if we want to
But
use
that's
the
also
reserve
still
or the
really good.
yeah. Well, and also it means if we want to use the astral projection spell, like normally you can just stab yourself
Yeah.
during the day and bring people with you. So we'd still be able to use it as
I'm
perhaps
also
was
considering
actually intended.
Yeah, Cole?
how much ammo this is for Liz. Liz as a DM. Because I'm just imagining if at one
No,
point
but it'd
she
be
gets the
so
funny
funny.
idea to take our knife from us and use it on
You
someone
could give
we
it the
may care
return
about.
as well. You could give it the loyal as
True,
well.
but there are always situations around this. She'd find a way. Like, what if we were
It's
asleep?
true.
So
this
you
is
just
the
sleep
con.
with it in your underwear.
You'd expect that to work. It doesn't always.
No, but it'll be fine. We just don't have. If we just don't tell anyone that we have a magic knife.
Well, you already told her.
Okay, she would know. She'd be literally the only
Only
one who knew.
Hye-Jin knows.
This is a difficult decision
don't
Can you
because
trust
on
trust
one
the
her? If
hand,
she ever
me?
spills the beans, we'll hit her with the knife.
I don't know.
Here's the thing, I had no fucking plans on any of that until you said it, and now like the idea has popped into my head of, oh shit, there's a lot
No.
I could do with this.
hey,
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, how much fun is it really though to send someone's character just permanently gone?
Not
So,
really.
I
It's
guess-
Oh,
not,
not-
it's not really.
Yeah.
not our
So-
characters,
However, I mean,
but
that's the thing. Like, I could see
others
them
we
maybe
may
doing
care
it.
about.
Yeah.
That's true, but again, like, there's no rescue attempt or anything, so it's a little. I mean,
There's a save they'd have to make. This
Yeah,
is the
sure.
thing.
I'm
I'm
not
very
that
high-
mean, am I?
You
I
would do
mean,
it
to
for
be
the
fair, it's not
drama.
gonna be able to use
Shut
it.
the
We'll just
fuck
have to
up.
make sure we use it every 10 days so that if anyone ever steals it from us, they won't. They
Just
won't.
keep
yeah,
a very
just-
close eye on it. Keep
But
it
It's
in a
just-
box
it's a
like
lot
that
of
has,
power.
keep it
Just
in a
keep it
box
in a
that has an
lockbox,
alarm
yeah.
on it.
Yeah, true. Cast alarm on the knife.
Unrelated, but for the Battle Master thing, does it give you a superiority die? And what is that? Is it D4?
Yeah, take it as a D4 and just like one of them that can be used on that battle
Okay.
maneuver.
Okay.
Okay, I think I've decided I'm not gonna pay for it.
No!
Ryder's not.
Alas.
Aw.
Alas.
It's a situation where
Well, okay,
You know
but I
how-
do think we should. It might be worth it to put astral projection on something, even if we don't put lunar on it. It might still be worth it to have the astral projection
that's
because then we can
possible.
use it
Yeah,
again.
it could still help.
That's true, yeah.
Because even just being able
It
to
is
send someone to
multiple
EBD, even if they're
times.
not there forever, then
Ryder would be down to help pay for that. But you know, in
We
like
have-
every single story where like a very powerful weapon is forged,
I
and
mean,
it gets
okay,
into
so
the
then you
wrong
just put Lunar on
hands.
an entirely separate weapon.
That's what I was gonna say, yeah.
You don't have to have Lunar
So-
on the same weapon.
That's true.
Like,
I do kind of want
make
Lunar,
the one weapon.
because it gives me more damage at night.
Yeah.
Just for that sake of that.
What if your scythes
Yeah.
had one lunar, one astral projection?
Ah.
You
And
can
so-
choose to make
I
it
mean-
actually take
You-
effect, right?
It's a 1-2
Like, it doesn't have
punch.
to.
It's true, but also implicitly, like, I don't know.
Yeah, but then if somebody still stole it, it would still be a problem.
I also, I
if you
use
wanted to
these
worry-
a
if you were
lot, so
worried
I
about
can't
that, you
really
better
put
keep
it in
them
a
separate.
box that says danger on it.
Really?
But I am down to receive Lunar on one of these. I'm planning on getting Loyal as well. So
Yeah.
I guess Ryder will put down like some gold and be like, "Do what you guys think is best." I'm not sure.
All
Because
right.
I think we might want to put the astral projection onto a different, like, not one of our main weapons.
Yeah.
Just because I don't think we'll want to use it that often, so it might be better just to have it like.
Mhm.
And we don't have to worry about somebody
yeah.
doing. I mean, it's not a
I'm
bad
just
idea.
saying,
to
I
have
think it would be very funny to put it on the clown knife.
We shouldn't do that. It
You know
will
what?
do it to us.
Yeah, wait, if it's got sentience, I don't trust that.
It is sentient.
Yeah.
Are we friends with the clown knife?
Allegedly. I haven't brought him out of the bag in a while, so I'm not sure how happy he is, and I'm not gonna find out.
Okay.
Suffocating him.
Sure.
He doesn't have lungs, he's a knife.
True. All right.
I like to
Yeah, I
imagine that
think-
time doesn't pass when you're in
Chops.
God. So
No,
true.
Ryder's
bag of holding.
Ryder's put his 2 cents in, aka his money, and that's all he's got.
Does Ryder want anything? Can he get it for his guns?
Yeah, he can get any of this.
I
for his
can,
guns.
but I think I'm probably good, honestly.
Alright.
Okay. Alright. God.
Have a-
What am I gonna do then?
So, Arden,
I
you
can
have
block it.
you now have the quarterstaff of Revivify.
Yeah. It'll, if I
Sharpay,
balk
you
them, they come back.
yeah. So you, Sharpay, get loyal on both of your scythes.
Yeah.
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 So-
100 and
Yeah.
Actually, I
only-
have to ask.
Yeah.
For Shadow, when it says trap them, what exactly does that imply?
They can't move. It like
Okay.
stuns them and paralyzes them.
So, like, it does damage to them when
Yeah.
you hit their shadow?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. You know what? How much is that one?
That one is Shadow the Hedgehog. That one's 100 gold pieces.
Let's get that on my lock and key. Why not?
Sure. All right. Lock and key. That'll be enchanted with Shadow.
how
Any
much
other
is it for Lunar?
Lunar? I believe I said was 100.
Okay, okay. I can just barely afford this, I'm pretty sure.
Mhm.
Because I want to get Loyal on both, and I want to get Quadruplex on one and Lunar on
Okay.
the other.
Okay. You get
So-
Quadruplex 1, Lunar other. Bam. Hands it to you.
Hee hee.
And I guess the money is on the table right now for
Yes.
the very fucked up
If you
sword.
guys want, Ryder's not going to be a part of forging the kill blade. But he, as the one with the money,
He will fund the kill
Yeah.
blade.
Yeah, I feel like just for the convenience of getting to cast Astral Projection more than once, I feel like it's worth it for that. And I
Mhm.
also have Lunar,
That's
but we
probably
don't
worth
have to
it.
tell people that I have the Lunar, because these do so many other things that they don't have to know.
Well, what do you want to put
Good question.
astral projection on then?
I have some other weapons on hand. I have another fancy one, the Reflection.
That's up to
Arden,
you.
I'm down to do
Do
that.
you have any particular weapons you feel strongly about?
Me?
Or
Anyone.
Arden, but also you.
Oh, okay.
I mean, not really. Weapons be weapons, man. I don't know.
So
It's
She
true.
has a quarterstaff of make you alive again, so she's pretty happy.
For some reason, I thought I had a knife.
You not have a knife?
No,
I feel
apparently
like you have a
not.
knife.
I don't actually.
Do you want a knife?
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
I was just looking at what I had. I don't need a knife.
God.
I don't
I
really
still
have
have
good
this-
weapons for this. I have guns.
Shoot someone to EBDB.
I don't think that would be ethical if I used a weapon that used to belong to Wilfred, so I can't even do that.
You could though.
That's just the
Flamberge?
Flamberge. Yeah.
We gotta call
That's
him
not
up
right.
on
I
the
can't do
on the
that.
cell phone.
That's
Hey,
not right. I
Wilfred.
won't do that.
Alright.
But
I
what
thought he
send him
was
to,
gone
Wilfred?
anyway.
Huh?
You get sent to EBDB and Wilfred is there.
True.
It shares
He
a
lectures
connection.
you.
Do you, what? I guess what?
Horrifying.
What do you guys have a feeling on?
Wait a
for putting
minute.
it on? Yeah.
Is the bag of scolding a weapon?
Yes. All right.
If I
Yeah, you can.
can, I
send,
just
you
like,
can.
put them in it and then they come out and they aren't there anymore, like
Yes.
a fucking magic trick.
Yes.
Well, isn't astral projection basically like their body when
Oh,
they're
that's true.
like
They come out and they're lifeless.
yeah,
that
basically.
would pretty much be it. It was that you would take it off and their body would slump lifeless on the ground.
Yeah, yeah.
And that would be really fucking funny.
It's not as practical, but it's really fun.
Yes, you can.
Right, Ryder's paying for this. He needs to approve it.
Go ahead. He's
Okay.
the only thing he's done is put down the money. The rest is up to you guys.
Astral
We also
projection.
get loyal on it for
Sure,
insurance.
Sure. So
Okay,
you
I
now
don't have the money.
someone else would have to shell out the money.
For loyal.
Yeah.
I already spent a
For
lot
the
of money.
I can spend the 50 to make sure we never lose our
Okay.
bag of astral
Okay.
projection.
So you guys now have the bag of scolding / astral projection. And I think with that, your ultimate kill weapons have been forged.
I think we're doing pretty good. What
The
if
snake lady's gonna be afraid of us now.
Well, we're not
Oh,
going
wait.
to do it to her.
True, but we hold so much power.
We're responsible.
Are we?
I'm
Yeah.
considering the concept of putting the bag on someone's head, tying it, like, and then returning it, and what that might do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, of like having them in the bag, like throwing them and then doing the loyal returning?
Yeah, like what would happen if you went away from someone who is in the bag, and then having the bag fly back. Even alternatively, too, if they were somehow locked to a certain spot, perhaps by something very strong, and then what would happen?
If we
If you
ever
did
encounter
return.
Somni again, I have terrible news for her.
No!
Because I
Are we gonna
traumatized her
end
the
up
first
popping-
time with the regular
Are
one.
we gonna end up popping someone's head off like a...
I'm just saying it sounds like a possibility.
Holy fucking shit.
I'm just thinking of what could be done with these.
Well, there's your weapons.
Yeah,
Yay.
Good lord.
yeah.
As you
Yeah.
guys head out onto the streets, I'm assuming there's nothing else you guys want.
Yeah, I think we're pretty
Yeah,
good,
I
right?
think we're good.
We're living good now.
Yeah.
We're living
You head
large.
out
We
onto
don't
the
have any
streets
money.
again. Broke and ready for adventure with your new wonderfully devious kill weapons. And in the streets, there is a loud, shrill ringing over the boisterous and celebratory crowd of Threadwire. a chipper and shrill voice of a young boy shouting over the crowd as the trampling of, not hooves, but the scraping of alligator talons against the glass floors of Threadwire heave against the ground. You see before you this double-decker cart made from fine black metal. Engraved on its side and emboldened in ivory paints is Seabound Gator. And in front of the strange crocodile-led troika is a grown man dressed in multicolored rags and fishing nets. Next to him, a young halfling boy ringing a cow's bell. Head into shore! If you're off to sea, then all aboard! Stormy seas waiting for no apocalypse! Head into shore! 10 silver pieces for a ride! Head into shore!
I mean, we have tickets already, right? So
Guess that's our cue.
yeah.
And you guys, I guess, pile on. Lelee and Benny cut through the crowd as well to join up with you as you make your way onto the troika, where
We're gonna
inside,
need to tell them about our ultimate kill weapon.
thinking about your ultimate kill weapons, the little halfling hands out his little hand and just goes, 10 silver pieces for a ride down to shore.
Can I just place 1 gold piece and be like, that'll pay for all of us?
Ooh. Well, why, thank you. Have a great old ride back there. If you need anything, I got you covered.
All right, and he keeps ringing his cowbell for a good,
Rest in peace.
a good 2 more minutes of
Beefy.
just heading off to shore. And you actually, as you get onto this, there's a number of other passengers here. All of them in their hand clutching the same tickets that you all have.
Okay.
There's
I hadn't noticed.
Seems dubious.
There's a small goblin and a very old woman covered in different rags and trinkets and baubles. And she has a seal's pelt over her back. And the rest of the seats are empty, despite the fact that you all have a fair bit of space to sit around on this bus.
Yeah, I mean, Ryder's just enjoying the ride. Ryder's riding.
Excellent. Guess
Yeah.
if there's anything you want to say or do, we can continue on down the cart towards the Cogito Ergo Sum.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't believe that anything's up, so I don't think I have anything to say.
Excellent. Everyone rides in that awkward silence that people are used to when on public transport. And it's about 30 minutes of a ride of bumpy silence, of people checking their nails, coughing, it's trying to make themselves look busy, perhaps pondering the uses of their newly forged weapons. When you come upon land, once again, I mean, you were on land before, but leaving the walls of Threadwire, you venture off into the great unknown once again, heading through the jungle forests of Yashandale all the way to the coastline, nearby, yet seemingly so far from the boisterous city. It's just a small dock with not a lot going on, a few fish markets, but it seems to be a small town mostly used as transportation for large vessels. And you see that you guys have found yourself on the dock where a massive cargo ship is currently stationed. This is the Cogito Ergo Sum. And basically, as you guys step out, these other passengers on the ship start heading right towards the creaking wood of the ship's boarding dock. The smell of salt water washes upon your face, a spray of sea mist drifting against the morning air, with the sun shimmering its radiance against the calm, distant waves. There's a cry of gulls that shrieks out, and the clamoring and shouts of the ship's men throwing rope to and fro, and working out every little detail of their voyage. Barrels are being rolled up, and a woman stands at the top of the ship, and she's scanning every ticket thoughtfully and placing them within a basket.
I suppose if I'm assuming I'm following, but as I get up, I will put the ticket. I'll hand over the ticket that I assume someone has given me.
Excellent, yes.
Yep.
So the woman in question is a small-statured woman with a passion twist high ponytail dyed a bright amaranth red. She has stern features and a face half tattooed in eye symbols. She has black lipsticks. She's wearing a black smock underneath a long red jacket with embroidered patterns of stars, elephants, sphinxes, scarabs. in a bright jade color. She has long black boots, a jade pendant in the shape of a twisting wave, and on her back is a massive sheathed greatsword with a single curved edge. And while the blade can't be seen, you can see intricate embroidery upon the sheath, depicting similar symbols to her jacket. And she takes it. Don't think I was expecting there to be more tickets handed out, but seems we're actually having a shortage of passengers, so it's greatly appreciated. Thank you for sailing with us on the Cogito Ergo Sum today. You guys can head
one
on-
question.
Yeah.
Where is this boat going, actually?
Currently, we're looking to be en route to head over to Eros. Why?
Okay, I was just curious.
Okay. Well, you guys can get yourself settled. I'll be your captain. My name is Rada Talat. And, I hope you guys will enjoy joining me for, well, my last voyage. My retirement ship.
Okay, that sounded a lot more ominous.
Oh, trust
But,
me. It's no big deal.
Is there, and this is going to sound weird, is there like an onboard performance or something?
No, we don't really have any
Okay.
performances on board, so nothing planned, but, I mean, passengers are free to do whatever entertains them.
Gotcha.
Cool. Thank you.
Well, I hope you have
Where?
a delightful stay.
Thank
I
you.
completely forgot where we were right now.
Yashendale.
Is it Yashendale? Okay. Okay.
All right. This beautiful ship is a well-worn, full-rigged sailing ship. The sides are painted in a cool jade green with rich and velvety sangria sails flying above. Their hands stitched and embroidered with depictions of many gods. Some from your guys' experience. A lot of depictions are wrong. There's one of each of the letter gods. One depicts Varilla, one with a man in a cloak made of keys, another of a strange set of alchemical and chemical symbols, and one of a man sitting atop a moon with a fishing rod reaching down to the depths of the ocean. Of course, there is one of Torm and some other familiar gods, and the ship itself is a gorgeous vessel, decorated head to toe. A much cleaner experience than the oil-worn decks of the Boreen, but nowhere near that ship's level of legend. And, there's a song playing over the ship. A strange mourning hymn by the sounds of it. There's no instruments, just a pure vocal choir that slowly fades into a comforting hum over the ship. And there are many games set up on the tables upon the main deck. As everyone is settled in, there is the sound of footsteps past you all, of what sounds like hooves pitter-pattering, and they stop for a moment as a cloaked figure kind of gives you guys a side-eyed glance, and then quickly closes their mouth and starts walking forward incredibly quickly.
I feel like we should follow
Okay.
them. Arden's
Those
gonna
are
start
its
following.
hooves, you bitch.
All right, you guys start to follow the figure, who very quickly starts heading down the stairs to the mid-deck, just completely passing by all the ship staff who are giving their greetings and welcomes. Yeah?
Can riders stay back up? Like,
Yeah,
where
sure.
you're sitting?
Yeah. Ryder just
Yeah,
does
he's
not
fine.
Arden's
follow.
following. Nobody else has to.
Sharpay
go.
will go with Arden.
Okay. You two quickly
Ooh, I
start
could roll
heading
stealth. Can I
downstairs.
follow stealthily?
Yes, you can. Roll
All
stealth.
sneaky like. Oh yeah.
Is Ryder just
I'm not
staying there?
stealthy, so maybe I shouldn't. Never mind.
That's a 21.
21? Cool. You
Yeah.
fall into quiet steps as you start to head down to the mid-deck, where the passenger hold is. And I'd say that from this stealthy kind of, I guess, situation you got going on, you are indeed able to get a better glimpse of her as well. You first clock her as human, but on closer inspection, those cloven hooves sit at her feet, and there are two shaved-down horns on her head. She's a satyr. Hidden beneath, these horns, though, are hidden beneath a wide-brim hat and shaved brown hair. Her eyes are sunken, darting around the place at a rapid pace. They're this deep olive color, and she's wearing a loose-fitting Sherpa-lined bleach leather Helsing coat. She's wearing black leather chaps over a set of olive pants, and along the chaps are a number of belts, buckles, and latches. Something is inside of them, but you can't tell what. She keeps her head tilted down with like the shaded hat in a way that covers her facial features. And I'm gonna actually roll to see if she spots you. She gives you a side-eyed glimpse and then just nods and kind of falls into a very slower pace as she, like, keeping an eye on you, heads into the bunk rooms of the
Arden just like
passengers' hold.
waves when she sees she's been noticed and just keeps following her.
She like takes a case, this like leather case, and puts it up into one of the bunk beds. There's like bunk beds lining every single wall. And she puts her like luggage case into it and is still staring at you.
Hey, are you okay?
Why wouldn't I be? I'm fine.
I don't know. You just look kind of tired.
That's because I am.
And you... Okay, yeah, and you gave us, like, kind of a dodgy look, so I was like, okay, maybe I should just see if you're all good.
Oh. Sorry, I just thought I recognized something.
Oh, yeah? What?
Familiar gaze.
Hi, I'm Arden.
Nice to meet you, Arden. Do you have your parents with you?
Nope.
Okay. I'm sorry if I startled you. I'm just trying to unpack here.
Oh, okay. Sorry to bother you then. Bye. Arden just goes back up.
That's fine.
Arden will leave.
Quick question for you, kid.
Yeah?
Never mind. Run along.
No, ask.
No.
Ask away.
I thought it, but...
It's okay. You can't insult me. I'll be fine.
Not an
I've had
insult
people
to
have asked
you.
me very weird questions before. It's all good.
I'm not really in the mood for much more conversation. Sorry, something passed my mind.
Okay,
but
well,
best
if you
not
want to ask the question later, I'll be on the boat until the boat is not, doing things anymore.
How many are in that group of yours?
Wait, how many are there?
5 in total.
5?
3 of us
5.
now.
5. Why?
5. You sure it's 5? Not 4?
Yeah, no, it's 5.
Making sure. Everyone's accounted for.
Gotcha. Are you part of the weird, like, play thing that's going on with the kidnapped fiancé and all that?
No idea what you're talking about.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's fair.
She jumps up and just, like, slides herself into the bunk and closes the curtains.
Okay, Arden will go back up and be like, hey, for some reason she wanted to know how many of us there were.
Was she threatening or like
No.
what?
She just asked. She didn't seem very talkative. So she seemed to think that there would be only 4 of us. And then she said she wanted to check and make sure everyone was accounted for.
Does she work here?
I don't think so. She went to the passenger bunks, put up her case,
That's
and then went to bed.
weird.
Yeah, no, this trip's already off to an interesting start.
Yeah, so
I assume in
I don't know.
character.
I don't know. Do you guys
Yeah.
know like any satyrs? Specifically maybe satyrs who would like shave down their horns and have shaved hair also? Possibly.
Not other
I
than
think
this
I
one.
know any other satyrs.
Okay. I just figured I'd check in case it's somebody you guys like know.
Yeah, not to my knowledge.
Well, that's mysterious then.
Yeah.
Truly a mystery.
Yeah. This will be fun, right? boat.
Are we expecting fun?
We can
It
try
might
to
be
manifest
fun.
it.
It might be fun in like the way that bad movies are fun, you know.
It could be a good
Sure.
movie. We can,
Sure, we can
if
look at it
if
that
we
way.
say that it'll be fun, maybe it will be. That's what I'm trying to go for. Not getting a lot of confidence. That's okay.
Well, you guys like to get settled on below deck?
Sure.
Sure.
Excellent. You guys begin to head down the stairs, down into the lower deck region. There are 3 levels of deck upon the ship, and you are currently in the mid deck. And within this area, there is indeed the passengers' quarters. And kind of just like as you begin to head on in, it is once again, let me scroll up real quick. I totally didn't forget anything. Go anywhere. Do nothing's wrong. It's a number of open concept bunk beds stacked atop one another. Each has a small pulley curtain over top them and a small cubby area to store about like 3 by 3 feet of equipment or memorabilia. Each bed is a bit ratty in nature with handmade quilts, depicting many different topics. Some are fish, some are whales, some anchors, some are just long stretches of waves and fog. It's delightfully quaint, with individual touch-activated glowing stones to light up your quarters. There looks to be enough room to fit hundreds of passengers, but it appears the ship only has, like, about 20 passengers running about. Though, by the looks of everything, even more, like, bunks have been claimed, but there's, like, no one accounted for to be in them at the moment, so they seem free reign to just claim anyways. There's some early settling passengers already set up, seemingly peculiar about what bunks they've chosen, and a number of bunks, as before, are disturbed, yet empty.
Interesting.
As that, nothing I particularly pay attention to.
Yeah.
As you guys are down, you do see through the curtain and such, those who can see, as the satyr woman from before gives you guys an eye as you walk down to choose your bunk. And assuming that Ryder just chooses whatever fucking one is close and easy to remember.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably pick one that's, like, around the others, but
Yeah.
so one
they'll
that,
stick together.
an open area that we can take. Yeah.
It seems to be unclaimed, the one that you slide into, but there's a few trinkets, like, still left on the bed that you have to, like, push into the cubby and such. But you make yourself at home, and everyone makes themselves at home in their own little bunks, probably quite close together, in a little just
Like
row.
a sleepover.
It is like a sleepover. And as everyone is starting to, I guess, put their memorabilia, get their items all stashed up, Sharpay, you notice something out of the corner of your eye. Something pressed against the curtain of the cubby directly parallel to yours. And it kind of sucks in and out. And you hear a faint humming sound underneath the festive music the ship seems to keep as an ambiance. And the way the curtains curve, it's like a massive face is behind the curtains, with a long jaw, and with the way it bends, no eyes.
Let's not
Could
unpack that.
Could I pop off a nail and, like, surreptitiously slide it under there to try to look?
As you try to slide it under, the face decompresses from the curtain and vanishes with a click.
I assume there's nothing I can see.
If you want to use your spells, or if you want to use your Hexblood magic, you see that there is a person inside of this bunk having a afternoon nap.
Okay. Great to hear. She's gonna take her nail back and just, like, pocket it. Okay, great. Hey guys. There's like a... Well, I mean, I guess we were expecting something fucked up, but there was like a giant face. That was weird.
Already? I mean, not the
Yeah.
face part. I mean, already something's happening.
Yeah. I don't know if it's happening.
Well, you said there's a
anymore.
click, right? Maybe there's like a sneaky thing that like drops down from the ceiling to make fake faces so that people think the place is haunted or something.
Maybe. Can I check the ceiling?
It's just a normal ceiling.
Uh,
As you're checking the ceiling, though, Ryder and Arden,
mhm.
whatever Sharpay just said about a face completely leaves your mind, as if it was never
Okay.
ever said.
Alright, then Ryder's not saying anything.
I don't know. Seems normal.
What seems normal?
The ceiling? You just told me?
Yeah, aren't ceilings usually normal?
Sure. Yeah.
Sharpay, you see behind Arden's bunk of drool drips down from above it. And we are going to end this session off here.
Okay.
God, this is
don't
what I
wanna
think
be
it is.
here
Is to make this
anymore.
third campaign with them in it. Like, in a row.
Oh boy.
Which would be extremely funny. But
Oh
also,
no.
what you don't understand is really funny because the previous campaign that we were, like, just ended was her sister.
Oh. Don't spoil it if you know what it is.
I won't. But it's really funny to me. You don't understand.
Let's
I'm
do-
3 for 3.
Let's do some closing remarks. Cole Radical.
Hello. Everything in my brain left at once.
No.
It did. It did. That's what
Yeah.
it did.
It's all gone. All right, more closing remarks.
It's 1:30 in the AM and I should probably go to
Go to
bed. But
bed!
also, I kind of want to read.
That is a good option.
I
but reading is
recommend
also
sleep.
fun.
Sleep's nice.
You're right. I hate that you're right,
CC.
though.
Closing remarks.
I don't want to be here anymore. I want to stand on the deck and not worry about this.
Tune in next session for
Who knows?
Who knows? Bye.
Bye.